Very one. Now the question is, between Simon Ekpa and the leadership of IPOB, the DOS, who is or who can be described as a career freedom fighter? The DOS has no monetized page. The DOS does not have membership page. The DOS does not broadcast on YouTube where they are being paid. The DOS has no private accounts that they have scammed or cloned for people to pay in ESM funds. Between Simon Ekpa and the DOS, who are the career freedom fighters? Those of you that cannot ask questions, you will continue to be scammed. Simon Ekpa is a scammer 101. I'll be dropping it as it comes. Very one. Now the question is, between Simon Ekpa and the leadership of IPOB, the DOS, who is or who can be described as a career freedom fighter? The DOS has no monetized page. The DOS does not have membership page. The DOS does not broadcast on YouTube where they are being paid. The DOS has no private accounts that they have scammed or cloned for people to pay in ESM funds. Between Simon Ekpa and the DOS, who are the career freedom fighters? Those of you that cannot ask questions, you will continue to be scammed. Simon Ekpa is a scammer 101. I'll be dropping it as it comes.
Just a minute. Just a minute, I'm coming. I'm coming. Just a minute, I am coming. Arụkọ bụrụ ya maka na ọ karịa mma na ọnwụrụ anwụ. Nwafọ Igbo na-achọghị Biafra. Arụkọ bụrụ ya ọ karịa mma na ọnwụrụ anwụ. Nwafọ Igbo na-achọghị Biafra. Arụkọ bụrụ ya maka na ọ karịa mma na ọnwụrụ anwụ. Nwafọ Igbo na-achọghị Biafra. Arụkọ bụrụ ya ọ karịa mma na ọnwụrụ anwụ. Ọkụimanadịka dịta jere ọhịa nke na-ebughị egbe ya. Dịta jere ọhịa nke na-ebughị egbe ya. Oge anụ chụrụ ya ọsọ ka o jiri kweta na ọ baghị etiti ndụ na ọnwụ. Oge agụ chụrụ ya ọsọ ka o jiri kweta na ọ baghị etiti ndụ na ọnwụ. Sabo Brother Masikwala, Makani Sirika Kiweli Sigilo Asabu. Esa Imam Panama, Kisini ne Marama, Kiweli Duki Jubeko. Yamanabu Kagel, Nakiwa is a deal, and the only Necro Sabu. Ndo where you do. Ndo where you Balago, only can I choose. Ndo where you do. Ndo where you Balago, only can I choose. Sabo. Atutala Nike, Atutumurunike, Atutala Nike, Atutumurunike, Otwako Gadi, Media Fragadia, Atutundigana. Media Fragadia, Atutundigana. Aruko Buria Makana Afibona Chagi Biafra, Aruko Buria Makana Kariamana. Afibona Chagi Biafra, Aruko Buria Makana Kariamana. Dianaraya, Iawe Dirigim, brother. Senator Dianara Biafra. Governor Dianara Biafra. Senate Dianaraya. Nabataya, Iawe Dirigim, brother. Oh, Anine. Dianara Biafra. Chukokike. Asimu wanile yala omo Biafra kanyikele chukokike. Onye hụrụ n'Odigbo, ezi anyị Mazi Nnamdi Kanu dike. Ọbịago wetọpụta Igbo na mbụ. Bologo na ọ bụ onye Chukwu dere m ọnụ. Bologo. Ndom si na Chukwu, akara kam si na Chukwu na buru Victoria Nwankwo. Ndom si na Chukwu, akara kam si na Chukwu na buru Victoria Nwankwo. Afọ mụrụ nne m bịa kene na mkpụrụ egoro wee bugo. Mami mo bịa kene, nne m bịa kene na mkpụrụ egoro wee bugo. Nneọma MAP Chai. Lawala, ala Biafra, obodo ọma, obodo ọma, ka anyị dobiri nye egwu egbugo m. Chai. Ụmụ Biafra Chineke were ike tinyere ha wee chigidala ha emere mmegbu. Ụmụ Biafra Chineke were ike weledala ha emere mmegbu. Kaido Bilonia, Kaido Bilonia, Kaido Bilonia, Kaido Bilonia, Kaido Bilonia, na ikpobe egwu a. Heavenly Voice kwuru egwu here. Ịchọ ị download dị egwu ị gaa na YouTube, ị type Heavenly Voice.
Yes, I think heavily voice, yes. Enwulu di egwu na ndụ. Ikpolibe ndụ. Egwu a nwere a lot of inspiration. Majukenegi. Is your mother proud of you? Is your father proud of you? Are you proud of your father? Are you proud of your mother? Are you proud of who you are? MAP. Eziokwu bụ ndụ. Ebidobeghị m broadcast, people ebebe akwa. People na-ebezi maazị ewu. Ebidobeghịkwanụ ekwubeghịkwanụ m something. Ka m regard ya men m so n'ife a na-alụ. Men m fụlụ eziokwu kwechilu na ya. Men si na ha ma dị ndụ. Ikuku ebulu Mazi Nnamdi Kanu ma ọ bulu IPOB. Jideofor Biafra TV, I greet you. Uche Obike, greetings from here. Chukwu Ebuka Okeke, I cite you. Chinedu Kenneth Ndo, mmadụ ka ịbụ. Nene Wilfred, iso n'ife na-eme. Onye fụ gị wee bebe ga-ebegide. Emery Young. Hey. Ikpunne Simon Ekpa. Isogodu n'ife na-eme. Ikpunne Simon Ekpa. Iso n'ife na-eme. Emmanuel Nwankwọ, mmadụ ka ịbụ. Munachiso Joseph, I greet you. Ebere Doris, I cite you. Emmanuel MNK, greetings from here. Leonard Okafor, I cite you. Nkiru Loretta Ojinnaka, greetings from here. Max Benzo, I cite you. Chukwuka Obi, greetings from here. Ifeanyi Chukwu Tochukwu, ekenekwa m gị. Chukwuoma, greetings from here. Upon saying amam na your brain is linking, let me see. Onda bụ ndị nji maka ha wee bịa. Chukwuoma, ndị ahụ ndị brain ha na hazi alụ ọlụ maka ndị a ka nji wee bịa. Ka mama ma ya ekpopu ha sawdust ndị ha n'isi. Mama ma ya ekpopu ha akam ndị ha n'isi ka ha wee nwee ike chebu echiche ka mmadụ. Jalin, Jewish man, greetings from here. And Ifeanyi Eze from a dot nation, I cite you. Na afakali meka ya akpọzi. Amanyiri Chidi, greetings. Na makpọrọ Nwaada Charity abakwa m. Onye ka m ga-akpọzi? That is Nwaada njem ọnụ. Mgbe ọbụla ọ bịa na call. Inugodu voice ma enwe ndị Chineke ngozi with wisdom amamife Chukwu. Ọ bụrụ ụmụ adaka anọ na somewhere nna nọhobe di ha. Nwaada Charity abakwa m, greetings from here. Happy Sunday. Anyị abịago izi ozi ọma Chineke. Ogbonna Chizuru, greetings from here. Anthony Ndobisi Udoala, greetings. Francis Igwe Mmadu, greetings from here. Liona Boutique Kennedy, I greet you. Obum Neme Okereke, I know because of you, I am here to sanitize your brain, to make sure that those akam Simon Mbunyechelu na brain can buputie continue na amamife o makunu kanjinol here. Chioma Jerry, I greet you. Mmadụ ka ịbụ. Mmadụ ka ịbụ. Okay here, Echozona. Greetings. Chigozie Ribe, I greet you. Nna ọ dị ka anyị kpọba afa karị. Name ka nkụ. Name karị. And I ga-akwụsị ya. Prince Ike Kanu, I must mention you. Mmadụ ka ịbụ. Uche Nwụba Eze Ezemiwe, greetings. Ada Nwa, greetings. Biafra freedom. Amala m ka iji abịa mana udo. Ka anyị kwụsị na ka anyị ga-anụ maka ya iji maka ya wee bịa maka na afa karị. Biko ọ bụrụ na m akpọrọ afa gị biko ọ bụla na ịdịla important. Afa karị. Ekene m onye ọbụla. All the IPOB media warrior nọ na comment section here. I greet every one of you because we have won the battle. Anyị emeligo both spiritually and physically. We have won the battle. And we have sealed everything. So at this point, the enemies have showcased themselves. You can know who is your direct enemy. That is the reason why I'm here. Hygienus Madoka, I greet you. Uzuoku, Biafra TV, Ekenemge. Now, Kefen Jimakia Wedia, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu wife, who appeared on the 3rd day of September 2022 to address the indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB, on behalf of her husband and the leader of indigenous people of Biafra. And he bring a words direct from the lion's mouth, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, to deliver to his own people. For those people who think they are confused, they don't know who is doing it right and who is doing it wrong. The hour has come for you to know that from this moment, anywhere you stand, you will not say you don't know or you know, or you don't know where to go, because the message have been passed and the direction have been given. You know where to follow now. The message is very clear and open. The main reason, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu wife, our Lolo, the first lady, the queen of Afaruku and the queen of Biafra land, the reason she chose to speak on the hallowed platform of Radio Biafra, a place where we worship the Chukwokika Abiyama, is to direct and unite IPOB family, so that if you are in a wrong track, if you are automatic pilot, if you are in ectoparasite, or if you are autopilot, you must know at this point that you are out of the struggle. Okay? That is the reason why Mazi Nnamdi Kanu wife came on the 3rd day of September 2022 to address Biafrans and to direct them on where to follow and the way forward, so that the enemies will not use you to achieve their goals in destroying what you have suffered and what our people have died for. And after that, she went ahead on the 10th of September 2022. She attended IPOB family meeting in Leicester City, UK, United States, England, to strengthen and to tighten and to redirect you again, in case you don't know what you are doing. For the very last time, she made every point clear to you. At this point, if you have not gotten anything clear, automatically you know that what you are doing and you are destined to be destroyed. Because you cannot be destined to destroy IPOB, rather you are destined to be destroyed. So when destroying yourself, don't blame any single individual for choosing the path of destruction, self-destruction, because you brought that to yourself. You brought that to yourself. Now, first of all, who is Mrs. Uchechi Okukalo? Who is she? In case you don't know who is Mrs. Uchechi Okukalo, Mrs. Uchechi Okukalo is the legal and the only wife only recognized wife of the leader of indigenous people of Biafra, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. The only wife of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is Mrs. Uchechi Kanu. And she have been part of this struggle from day one, from the scratch. And she stands in a position to tell you where the leader of indigenous people of Biafra stand and who are the people fighting to free her husband. Now, you as an ectoparasite or automatic pilot or autopilot, at this point, you must not say you were not informed. Now, let us go to the main message why we are here. Many people have been asking me, Mazi Achebepo, why do you abandon Gumi of Idu? Why did you turn your back? In case you have not known the reason why I abandoned Gumi of Idu, aka Simon Ekberima, the dwarf in Finland. For those of you who are still confused or who have not yet understand the reasons why MAP Ezioku Bundo abandoned Gumi of Idu, aka Simon Ekpa. The reason is that I, MAP, I stand for the truth and nothing but the truth. And I cannot associate myself with a criminal and a scammer and a somebody who can lie for a living, is somebody who will just come to take what he did, to take glory of what he have not done, is somebody who have destiny to destroy his or herself, is somebody who has no direction, is somebody who is collecting money from the zoo agent to destroy what will make his people to be free, is somebody who hates freedom. I cannot associate myself, like our sister Chiamaka Ajari said, that Simon is a scammer 101, that Simon is a career agitator, Simon is a criminal, Simon is a manipulator, and Simon is a psychopath. Now, you don't expect me to continue with a psychopath, a criminal, and a scammer. I am not the person who said it for the first time. Sister Chiamaka said it, which all of you, I played the video from the beginning here. On that note, any attack on Mazi Nnamdi Kanu wife is not indirect attack to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, rather it's a direct attack to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. It's a direct attack to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Now, like we say, who is Uchechi Okukalu? What is her position in IPOB? Uchechi Okukalu stand in the best position to tell the Biafrans who is doing it right and who is doing it wrong. Uchechi Okukalu stand in the position to tell the people of Biafrans who is fighting for her husband to be free and who is jeopardizing her husband's freedom. Because for you to be fighting for the freedom of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, the first thing you will do, you must have access to the information that will guide you on how to make a request or to carry out your investigation or your assignment or however you intend to carry it. Chinedu Evis, I know in your life you have not traveled abroad. Mosquito is everywhere in abroad. Once you open your window, definitely you will invite mosquito. When you check my window here is open. But since you have not traveled out, I don't think you will know. Mosquito is not only in Africa, but that is not the reason. Let me tell you, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu wife knows every activities of everybody, saying that they are fighting for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's freedom. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu wife knows those who are genuine and those who are not genuine. And she will be the last person that will stand and watch a sycophant to destroy what her husband and the other Biafrans have labored for many years. What Ikonso have died for, what many people have died for. She will be the last person to watch people destroy it. Now let us bring the video of Mrs. Uchechu Okukalu so that we will tear it into pieces and we will break it down for you to understand. And after today's broadcast, from now on, anyone who bring his or herself out to say he or she is ectoparasite, or is an automatic parasite, or is a autopilot, you are a direct enemy to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and to the restoration of Biafra and to the freedom of Biafra. As such, you would become a direct enemy to every freedom fighters who are genuinely fighting to liberate their people in this very movement. I know many of you are commenting rubbish for me to mention your name on this platform, but guess what? I will disappoint you. Your name will not be mentioned because I can't promote you. I have come to preach the gospel truth. As the Spirit led, let me pass the message to you. Because my mission here is to redirect you and to make sure that you are not carried away, that the breeze will not carry you. Oh yeah, let us go to Leicester City and have our leader's wife in here. Get in, Her Excellency. Where are they? The video is here. Let us listen to our leader's wife. Pay attention at this point. This is not autopilot meeting. This is not automatic movement meeting. Rather, it is IPOB one family meeting. And wherever she stands is 101% where Mazi Nnamdi Kanu stands. And at this point, I put it to you, all of you that is listening to me right here, that any of you who attack this woman at this point, at this present critical condition, definitely you are preparing yourself to attack Mazi Nnamdi Kanu when Mazi Nnamdi Kanu comes out. Because you will now come and tell this woman that you are the one fighting for her husband while she's outside watching everything. You have never contacted her. You have never shown any sign of any move to show that you concern about Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Rather, you are making money out of the predicament of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Let us listen to what she has to say. And after this, please, I will ask you a simple question for you to answer me. Listen.
Something happened. There's always a pilot and a co-pilot.
Now, why in ebe? Why you go to Benzema? Why you go to Tachi? Why you go to Asa? Why you go to Asampete? Ọmụma asarụ Mazi Nnamdi Kanu nwere anya ime mmụọ nwekwa anya mpụta. Ọ ghọtalụ Asampete. Ọ wụrụ ndị yeri asị gị na mami ghọta. Ayi, chai. As they pain them, they sweet us. As they sweet us, they pain them. Chai. Oh. No wonder they are jealous. No wonder they are really jealous. Let us listen to the queen. Queen of beauty. Omuma Asaro. Hey, queen of beauty. Oh. Hey. I need to take picture with Mazi Nnamdi Kanu wife. I need that. I will try everything possible to see this woman live and direct, not on camera. Hey, no wonder Gumiana Banche Benine.
And the cabin crews who would tell us something going on, or when you should sit and when you shouldn't, when you should have your seatbelt on, and the rest of it. So, but in a nutshell, we were all on the plane, and someone says from the back seat,
pay attention. She is using plane as a case study here, as an example. I know many of you who are in autopilot have not aboard train. Person like Raphael Chiamaka Ajari have never entered plane for his life. Believe you me, Lapa Lapa is the highest train he have entered. When I say Lapa Lapa, I mean Mediterranean Sea, pass through Libya to come Europe. Up to today, have no document. And the woman that put him in the house told him, any day you go against me, I will chase you out of this house. And you know what that means in Europe? For a woman who gives you the sojourner, the permission, the sojourner, that is a stay permit. To tell you, any day you make anything, that is why she, Chiamaka Ajari, cannot utter or any word before her sugar mommy. And when you check anyone attacking this lady, all of them, all the men attacking this woman, none of them have a wife. None of them know what is wife. Their even girlfriend, they don't have, I don't think. The Gumi of Idu, aka Simon Epa, don't know what is the meaning of wife. The one Tukubo, the Tukubo woman she carried that give birth to her son. I will not go into her son, his son. The Tukubo woman that she, whether is wife or girlfriend, I don't know. That one be like all those rejected Fulani women. And she paraded that. Now let us see what. Let me explain further what this woman say. Our Lolo say. Now our Lolo say that when you aboard a plane, you that aboarded that plane is a passenger, and all of you are in there. There is a pilot and the pilot crew. When we say crew, we mean the colleagues, the people who are working alongside the pilot. Because when the pilot will be moving the plane, there are people who will tell you, put on your seat belt. There are people who will tell you, okay, maybe your first time of entering plane, you don't know how to sit. You just come, you think it's all those OJ Leba balls. You just come and sit down anywhere you want. No, in your ticket, there is a seat number. I am explaining to those who have not entered train. Yes, air attendants. In your ticket, there is a seat number. When you don't know how to find your seat number, the air attendants, the crew will now, the cabin crew will now take you to your seat number. They will first of all ask you your ticket. When you show them, they will now control your number and they will take you to your number. These are the people working with the pilot. Don't expect the pilot to be telling you, yeah, come and sit here. No, that is not the duty of the pilot. That is why they call it cabin crew. Makande namaho, that is Indiana local. Hi, Queen of Woto Tinyishi. Queen of Woto, don't arrive. Nada Chalugo. The Queen of Woto. Wadande wo Ototo Ama from here. Wada Chalugo, in case of any follow behind Wada Chalugo, go follow Nyana, Fearless Achalugo or Achalugo TV. In and what that is kin and what the latest go see me. ko siesi odo putalu gi osie ya follow ya Fearless Achalugo and Achalugo TV. Yes, of course. Achalugo Igbo TV, yes. Kine wanted the update. Now, back to what I am saying. The cabin crew are the people directing you. Maybe they will tell you, maybe some of you who will be having conversion like Gumi of Idu. When people like Gumi will be having conversion, the cabin crew will come to attend to you. They will not find somehow to put you. Or maybe you are finding it difficult to breathe. They are the people who will tell you in case there is a fire outbreak or something, they will direct you on how to do everything. And when the plane is about to jet off, they will tell you switch off your phones, your mobile set, or when it's landing. That is called the cabin crew, or you call it air attendants. You can call it any name. Now, bring that to the IPOB leadership. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is the pilot. Biafra Coastal Coalition TV. The face of Biafra. Greetings from here. I cite you, Sister Ejiro. The nightmare. The worst nightmare of Simon Ekpa. The massacre of Gumi of Idu. We have lioness that are destroying Gumi of Idu. Lioness that have taken it upon themselves that they cannot sit down and watch a sycophant, a miserable, useless ectoparasite, amoeba, to destroy the legacy of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Sister Ejiro, I cite you. Now, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is the pilot. The question you should ask yourself is this: who are the cabin crew of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu? Or who are the people who is going to help Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to be addressing the passengers of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu? There are DOS. There are the DOS. There are the national coordinators. There are the zonal coordinators. There are the unit coordinators. There are the European reps. There are the continental, that is the same thing, continental reps. These are the people that will work with Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to move you to your destination. Now, according to her, you boarded plane that is heading to maybe from the zoo. I will not use zoo. Let me use from Dubai to France. To France. Hey, I will go to one scam bang a plane. In fact, I will go Mama bang a whole plane. Mama asked to go something. I am better than you that have entered plane without your brain. So I will lecture you. Okay, now let me not be distracted with some miscreant. Now, all of these people, you boarded plane, and you are heading to France. All of a suddenly, a fellow passenger like you, who sits at the back, shout that he or she has switched on this plane onto automatic pilot or auto-generated pilot or autopilot. Why will you see the person? Kinsley Carr, greetings from here. Eva Young, greetings. That is the example of what our leader wife, Lol, is telling you. Let us hear from her.
I've switched on the autopilot button.
Do you hear that? A passenger who sat at back, who don't know, many of you who have not entered plane, let me tell you, there is a door that demarcates or separates the passengers from the pilot's engine, control engine. And You are not authorized to enter there unless you are a pilot. Even when you are a pilot in your country, but you come there as a passenger, you cannot say because you're a pilot you have piloted which airpiece. Now you now enter this thing. What would I call it? Maybe Dubai Fly Emirates. Because you're a pilot in airpiece, you will come and say you will sit with a pilot of Dubai airline, Fly Emirates. You can't. You will join the passengers. Now, the autopilot button is also inside that control engine where the pilot and his fellow cabin crew, they are. In case you don't know. And they are the only people who can tell you everything you want to know. Let's listen.
Having gotten on the plane via the baggage area, the carriage area, having been on the plane. So
person who sits inside boot from the boot or the load where they are loading load.
Through the bag. Says they've switched on the autopilot. How can you do that when you don't even have access to the cockpit? You don't have access to the cockpit.
Now, do you hear that? How are you as a passenger? How do you switch on autopilot button when you don't have access to the control button? When you don't, that is what is trying to let you know now is that in IPOB, how can Gumi of Idu, aka Simon Ekperima, with the Mongoboro Park woman called Nelly Ofewu, who is useless as ectoparasite, living outside the host. How can they be on the back seat and the switch on a radio on a autopilot? How would they do that? How is that possible? Now, why it's not possible? They don't know the plans of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, how IPOB function. They don't know when to change the dance of the music. They don't know anything about the movement. They are just ordinary passengers. And you don't know anything about IPOB. You are switching to autopilot. How will you control it? Listen, let us be hearing.
The pilot and the co-pilot are in the cockpit. The only people who can actually access that very cockpit are the cabin crews, who are the national youth coordinators and the likes of him, and all the serving officials. They are the cabin crews. And we follow instructions. When they say put your seatbelt on, you do. When they say take it off, you take it off.
Do you hear that? And we follow the instructions of the pilot and the cabin crew. You as a passenger, you follow instructions. Let me tell you, many of you don't know. In case you don't know, let me tell you, because I know many of you have not boarded any plane for your life. To be honest, you have not. Do you know that the pilots have rights to take you out from a plane? Do you know that a pilot can disqualify you not to join that plane? Are you aware of that? Do you know that a pilot can decide to make emergency landing for you to get down from the plane? Are you aware? Do you know that a pilot can decide that you will not join this plane if you don't follow the instructions given to you by his cabin crews? By if you don't follow the instructions, if you come there to show that you are a pilot in Nigeria, because most people that are in Nigeria, they don't know what they are doing. Now, and our law here, she don't stand here on her own power, not by her power. She stand here on behalf of her husband, the leader of indigenous people of Biafra. Now, what do you understand? And she said to you, the only people who has who are in charge of that everything there is the pilot and the cabin crew, which is the IPOB led by Mazi Nnamdi Kanu with DOS, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, DOS, the coordinators and every principal officials of IPOB. These are the cabin crew who will decide what to do. And these people follow the instructions of the pilot. The pilot is like the boss who controls the plane. When the cabinet, the cabin crew report, when they instruct you what to do, they instruct you and give you and they address you and they refuse, they will go straight to the pilot and say, this passenger is behaving like this, he is doing like this. And for the last time, if the pilot walk to you and address you, that will be the last warning. The moment you refuse that pilot, you are out. And you're out. And before that pilot decide, he will have what they call meeting with his fellow cabin crew. Let me use the word colleague. Let us hear from our leader's wife. The reason why she is explaining all these things to all of you, the reason why she is explaining this is for you not to say that you don't know where to follow, or you think the Gumi is right, so that you will stop thinking and face the reality, because Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have instructed her to do what she is doing today, so that all your worries and your confusions will be buried. So that after when Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will come out and will not even pick your call, nor call you, nor even address you, nor even talk to you, so that he will not say, upon the rubbish you have done, upon your stupidity, that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu neglected you, so that you will know you are laying a foundation to make Mazi Nnamdi Kanu your first enemy. Because if you neglect the words of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu through his wife, he will not bother to speak to you, because when you don't listen to his wife, there is no need to speak to you again. Now let's hear.
Yes. And then when they say we are going into turbulence, sit down. You sit.
Yes.
You sit until they tell you it's time to take off your seatbelt.
Of course.
So now the person who has no access to the cockpit, who's actually sitting at the back and shouting, we've seen some movies that usually that happens by someone who wants to hijack the plane. This is a character of a hijacker, and it's criminal. You can call me names or what, I don't really care.
Do you hear how she described them?
The only thing that bothers me is for my husband to be free.
He shall be free. Yes.
He is the pilot, and he has his co-pilot, and he has his cabin crew, and he has us who are his followers who are on the plane. So we must not allow anybody have access to that cockpit.
He said that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has his co-pilots and they have his cabin crew. He has everything that, in as far as Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has this, that plane can never be autopiloted, because there is a pilot inside and there is a cabin crew, meaning that the plane is not in autopilot. What does that mean? IPOB is not in autopilot. What does that mean? it means that Biafran movement led by Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, Mazi is still the leader and the piloter, and the DOS remain the co-piloters, and the national coordinators remain the cabin crew, and me and you, who are members of IPOB, are the passengers, and we know where we are going. And once they say that we know that we are heading to Biafra, you cannot tell me that these people, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, is in autopilot. Do you know the meaning of autopilot? Nobody control the plane. Nobody tell the plane where to go. The plane will be just moving. Maybe you are going to Portugal, you will be landing yourself in Sahara Desert, or maybe you will land in Ore. Because we are in auto. You are auto. Listen, IPOB led by Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. If at this point you have not gotten the direction of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, you have not heard that Mazi have spoken, at this point you can never, your brain is in fact, you are lower than animal. If at this point you say you are auto-parasite or autopilot, you are lower than animal. Calling you animal is an abusive word to the animal kingdom. Do you understand me? Now, everything Lolo is doing here today is an instruction from Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. And Mazi believe that once his wife speak, the real IPOB under his command, we know that this message is coming from him. You cannot hate Mazi Nnamdi Kanu wife and pretend to love Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. That is impossible. Because the person who knows the people that is fighting for her husband is our Lolo. Now, when something happened to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, there are some informations Mazi Nnamdi Kanu handed over to his wife. The people who are fighting for the freedom of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, these people have received this information from Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's wife. That is why I am here telling you that I am MAP, Ezioku Bundo. If you are autopilot, you are lower than animal. In fact, when you look at yourself in mirror, you should ask yourself, between you and this animal called the idiot, which one is more? That is why IPOB has a direction, and they has leadership, and they has overall leader who is leading them. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Let's
So the other person who would join the person who wants to hijack the plane is the person who actually boarded the plane without knowing where they were going to in the first place.
Yes.
That just mistakenly boarded the plane going to Owerri instead of Abuja. So once they are done, the hijacker comes and says, I have access to the cockpit and I've switched on the autopilot. And he goes, what plane is this again? And the autopilot will say,
even our leader wife don't even know that people have formed autopilot. At times she will call them automatic pilot or be automatic start and I start again. To tell you that even Mazi Nnamdi Kanu don't know what is autopilot. Now let me ask you, many of you, even when you have not traveled by air, let me tell you, let me use a case, for example. Do you know that a lawyer cannot voluntarily go and represent any person in the law court without the consent of that person? Are you aware of that? Without the person tell you, oh yeah, you can go, you have my permission, you risk jail. If you like, be the highest lawyer. Are you aware of this? Now the question is, if Gumi of Idu with the queen of Mongoboro Park called Nelly Ofeu, the porn star queen of Idu, who don't know herself, tell you that they are fighting for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, the question you should ask yourself is this: What or why are they not sending delegates? Or why are they not visiting Mazi Nnamdi Kanu? Did Mazi Nnamdi Kanu accept or give them the consent for them to go ahead or not? That is the question. And I want you to bring our sister, Chiamaka Ajari, the one that is living in bondage under the arm and under the arm control of a woman, the one that don't know what his wife and the family is all about. The one that when God punished some people, the reason why some people are being punished is because of the activities. God is punishing Chiamaka Ajari for his life because of his stupidity and evil-minded, because he is eager to be famous, not even eager to be freedom fighter. He is hungry to be, he want to be like Mazi Achebe Paul, so that when he comes, people will now be calling his name. But he never know the sacrifice we pay to achieve the level we are. Okay, Mount Anavo Biafra, Ndewo from here. I greet you. There are some people, even when I am not regarding people, when they come, I need to regard them. People like Anavo Biafra, Nene Wilfred, Charity Abakwam. These people are very special because they are endowed with wisdom and knowledge. We have so many of them, which I cannot mention, but there are many, very many. Do you know that Sister Chiamaka Ajari called me one after our leader wife? No, I called him because I will not lie against him. I called him because I first sent a voice record to him. After the following day, I called him by myself. And I asked him, Sister Chiamaka Ajari, did you hear our leader's wife on Radio Biafra? This girl or this lady called this lady man, because he's not a man, it's lady man. Do you know what this bingo opened his mouth to tell me? He told me that how can Mazi Nnamdi Kanu wife be taking order from Mazi Nnamdi Kanu? Upon said our Lolo have lived in UK, that she should not be taking order from Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. I said, what did you just say, Sister Chiamaka? I said, can you repeat that again? He said that our Lolo should not be taking order from Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. I said, apart from Biafra issue, do you know that our Lolo is a wife to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, and not just a wife? Also, she's a Lolo, a queen to Afaru Beku, that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu come from a royal family. He said it doesn't mean that they are living in UK. At least they should get UK knowledge. She can use her power of woman to be doing whatever she like. I said, wow. I said, wow. And I was like, so this man, this woman man, is this foolish? And now I realize why God is punishing him. You know where I'm going. I don't want to mention his predicament, but he must know that God is punishing him for his evil. And from that moment, I say, no, this one is an idiot. Senseless idiot. Now let's listen to our Lolo. And from then, the next thing Sister Chiamaka told me again is, when did our leader wife travel to Nigeria? That he knows when our leader wife traveled. Why did our leader wife waited till this time before speaking? I said because she need to take order from her husband. Her husband is the person who will authorize her to speak. She don't just come out and speaking while her husband is still alive. Simon Onyoshi Ekperima, greetings from here. He said no. You don't need to take order from her husband. She need to be doing like a bazooka. I say, no. You don't even know what is tradition in Igbo land. Now, let's listen to our Lolo.
And he would say, all right, since it's a role playing, I shouldn't be here, but I'll join you anyway. So these are the people who want to hijack the plane. If you understand the teachings of Nnamdi Kanu and you understand the purpose in the first place, and you remember the people who laid down their lives in the hope that we will get to our destiny. If you understand that, then you can't be confused. You shouldn't be. And let's forget about the picture painted on social media where you think that there are many of them. They just continue to whisper into ears to see who would be converted. But we must remain strong. That is what I'm here to say.
Now, in case you don't know, maybe you don't listen to our Lolo say that the Igumi of Idu, the AKA Simon Ekberima, the dwarf in Finland, is not even a passenger because he came through the back door. He have not been recognized. Just a little trial. Boom. Everywhere, boss. 2 seconds. Ebeni Neju with a cam. Ogoshi the true color. Now you understand. If Uchechi Okukalu, the queen of Biafra land, the queen of Afaruku the first lady herself, if she cannot address you at this point for you to know who to follow and how to follow it and where to stand, who else will tell you? She did not speak when she never visited her husband. She waited for her to travel back home to visit her husband in DSS dungeon. She waited for her husband to give out instruction because her husband is the head of the family where she is staying today. Her husband controls her. Even from DSS custody, her husband controls that family. The Kanu family is under Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. The IPOB family is under Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. The Lolo Uchechi Okukalu family is under Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. So Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is not just a head of Biafran, is also the head of the Kanu family. And the Mazi Nnamdi Kanu control all these things. Now, all these things, you are still telling me you don't know where to stand. Somebody, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, know who is fighting for his freedom. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu cannot be in DSS to attack somebody who is fighting to free him. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu cannot tell you to abandon somebody who is making effort for Biafra to be restored. Go and listen to Sahara Report when Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was confronted with a question about Barrister Onwuka, what happened in Enugu State. When Barrister Onwuka led Biafran, the founder and the leader of Biafran Zionist movement, BZM. Many of you don't know him, but I am giving you something to hold on. When Barrister Onwuka group, Biafran Zionist movement, seized Enugu Broadcasting Service, EBS, and they attempted to declare Biafra, and all of them were arrested, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was asked what was his take on that very act. Mazi responded that what Barrister Onwuka did is a welcome development, and he supports that. Anything that will cause more harm to Nigerian government, not anything that will cause harm to IPOB or Biafrans, anything that will cause harm to Nigerian government is a welcome development. But you must not use the name of IPOB to do anything. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu supported Barrister Onwuka for his action because he said that Barrister Onwuka has his own group and he's a man enough. Barrister Onwuka is not ectoparasite. Barrister Onwuka is not like all this like innocent or who cannot stand on their own, like all this all this small lizard, Prince Will, Richard, who cannot stand, who are ectoparasite they cannot stand on their own. Barrister Onwuka stood his feet and made something and registered his name in the book of record, the first person after Ojukwu to attempt to declare Biafra in Nigeria, and they pulled out action that everybody see. And end of the day, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu say it's a welcome development. Today, we are in 1 year and 4th month. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have been kidnapped and extraordinary rendition back to the zoo. What action have Gumi and the automated or autopilot ectoparasite, what action have they taken to free Mazi Nnamdi Kanu? What have they done to free Mazi Nnamdi Kanu? What idea have they bring out and implement it to free Mazi Nnamdi Kanu? Those of you who say that it's working, can anyone tell me what the action they have taken? Monday sit at home was an idea that DOS sits down, they plan and they bring it, they executed it and they implemented it. The banning of cow was an order and the idea of the IPOB leadership led by Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, and they are executing and implementing it. The sit at home is everything come from Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and DOS since 2019, if I'm not mistaken. So, which one did Gumi of Idu bring and execute it? Gumi of Idu, everything he said today, once he listened to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu broadcast, every word Mazi Nnamdi Kanu say, he will come out to tell you people, this is what we are doing now. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu tell you that Biafra will fight a guerrilla war, that you should come to the forest. That is where you will meet ESN. Today, Gumi is telling them, Biafra will be fought a guerrilla war. So you are not following Mazi Nnamdi Kanu when he said it. When Hope Uzodimma was bringing truck of armies, armored cars, what did Mazi Nnamdi Kanu say? You listen to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. There is different when you listen, you don't learn. People that are confused, like this guy that lives in Israel called a travel blog. That one is an educated moron. Very smart mugu. Very smart fool. He is good being a fool. And when you see people like that, don't blame them because their education is a waste. How can Mazi Nnamdi Kanu say, listen to this person, take order from here? You just go and listen and start taking order. And don't you know the meaning of listening? When you listen and Mazi says, stop listening, since you are following Mazi, you stop listening. Mazi have told you people that IPOB is not in autopilot. Now, when you see the reason why I abandoned the criminal, the dwarf criminal, the Shatabondo criminal, the Simon Hushpuppi, the king of Gumi, the Gumi of Idu, the Gumi of Idu, animal kingdom. Obinno Korea, greetings from here. The Gumi of Idu, Idu is an animal kingdom. Idu is an animal kingdom. They want you people to become animals. Mazi Chimex, greetings from here. Now, you understand it? The guy that is talking a traveling blog say that he is listening to Simon Ekpa, but anything that is not under the command of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, you are not taking it. You are out, but you will follow Simon Ekpa. You are a fool. Why I say you are a fool is that there is nothing Simon is doing that is under Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Simon have attacked Mazi Nnamdi Kanu by calling Mazi Nnamdi Kanu Saul, saying that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will not see Biafra, that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will die for him, Simon, to take over. Simon have called Mazi Nnamdi Kanu name, said Mazi Nnamdi Kanu wife name, said that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu wife is a disgrace. Now, is that coming from Mazi Nnamdi Kanu? Umugumi? Is that coming from Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to insult his wife and insult the legacy of IPOB? Was that an order from the person you said you are following? I am asking you, Umugumi. The US are wise. Very wise. Very, very much wise.
I will always try and be with you wherever you're going for a rally if I am made aware in time. And I need to panic. Because Amanda knows it. Amanda knows it. And we shouldn't be killing ourselves. We should love ourselves. But if your brother, whom you love, wants to ruin you because you want to have a communication, a relationship with him, you will still have love for him, but you would step back, withdraw yourself. We don't hate anybody, but we don't want anybody to destroy what we have suffered for.
Did you hear that? We don't hate anybody, but we don't want anybody to destroy what we have suffered for. What does that make? What does that implies? What is she trying to emphasize here? She is trying to emphasize that we, the IPOB family, we under the command of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, we under the leadership, we that are following the command and control and obeying what Mazi Nnamdi Kanu want us to do. We don't hate those that have been taken away by the breeze, but we cannot allow them to infiltrate us. We cannot allow them to pull Mazi Nnamdi Kanu down. We cannot allow them to destroy Biafra restoration. We cannot allow them because we have a destination. If they are destined to destroy themselves, they will go ahead and destroy themselves. Now, do I hate Simon Ekpa, the Gumi of Idu? No. What did I hate? I hate his character and his activities. I hate it. If he can repent today and accept his punishment, because he has a lot of punishment, if not death penalty. You see it? All his activities are criminal activities. And I ask Sister Chiamaka Ajare, can you support someone you don't know his or her activities? He refused to answer the question. He have never answered that question up to today because he knows that he is a criminal. He is begging for food, eating from hand to mouth. He cannot feed. He is he is just a natural ectoparasite who cannot live without a host. And I pity the woman that put such a woman in the house. Don't you know? Well, come, Raphael, that woman that you put in your house, do you know that both of you are lesbian? Italy is not Finland. In case you don't know, Italy ablokwa Finland. Italy is not Finland. Italy ablo Finland. Makambe madu ya wuchaya leba wuchaya ba wuchana nini. Kwa malo ni Italy ablo Finland. we can colonize Italy and sanitize Italy and make Italy to be peace. That is why I am letting you know. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, in his word, he said, Gumi of Idu, Gumi of Idu, Gumi of Idu. Don't allow Satan to enter you. Gumi of Idu, Gumi of Idu, Gumi of Idu. How many times did I call you? Gumi of Idu, Gumi of Idu, aka Simon Ekberima. Don't allow Satan to enter you. Within 6 months, Gumi of Idu dive Satan. Satan was saying, leave me alone, leave me alone. Gumi of Idu holds Satan tight. The same way Sister Chiamaka is trying to become Sister Chiamaka, leave me, leave me. What? Sister Chiamaka say no, I want to be goat, I want to be goat, I want to be goat. Sister Chiamaka want to be goat. Why the goat family is rejecting him? Now, if Mazi Nnamdi Kanu come out and tell you that, did you hear my wife, the message my wife passed to you, what will you tell him? You will tell him that you don't trust his wife and you trust him. Very funny people. Mad people everywhere. You will tell Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, since you have been kidnapped, I don't trust your wife. I trust only you. Chiamaka Ajare is Miriam, in fact, Miriam. Because Miriam will value. Miriam got 2 1 Miriam. Because I'm not 2 working. Okay, that is why Sister Chiamaka and ready for pastor. Was in a body or son. Was in a ballot the guy also. Because Obo abomination. The only one way you a motanwabo by eating and 1 year wine or more. If not, I cannot fathom how his father, his father must be useless. His mother must be useless because Obulu na Chiamaka Ajare Adlo useless more than any prostitute, any ashewo, onwelo kopota na akpo onye ndu wife afa. Mana because of na Chiamaka the useless bully a bastard. That is why Eguju ekwe opota na social media na akpo Mazi Nnamdi Kanu wife anyhow ocho. Because Omalo the value of a mother. All this idiot they raise from street of any house street. But I have no query. Raphael don't know what is bride price. Up to Toshiga, I have a wife. Where do you marry the wife? If one in a Libya or a street of Italy, total. A woman that have used 30 years of her life to do street work in Italy, you pick such woman and you are calling her your wife without knowing the family or where the woman came from. Are you not a fool? And you have the guts to measure Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Agwange kwene ka ndonye lugiru because imalo na your history. Mboshinge emepe onu we call Chiamaka, Sister Chiamaka. Believe you me, that idiot will run. A woman who have done a street walk with 5 euro, Lamuna street, 5 euro, Lamunimo here, 5 euro, Lamuna filling station, that have done it for good 30 years, put Chiamaka Ajare in a house to be feeding her on Alachi Ipu, Ndocha Kukunado. Chiamaka Ajare and the dog is fighting for woman. Chiamaka Ajare and the dog, Nkita, is dragging a woman. And he is proud to say it. I challenge him. Baba menopause. Chiamaka na claim na ya no wine. Bia na wetelu unye Mazi Nnamdi Kanu on. On afukwa picture na Mazi Nnamdi Kanu me traditional wedding, me marriage. Ofukwa dia. On my go na spending a traditional marriage. the procedures of traditional marriage. Oputo doso onu ka onye akpị gba n'ọnụ bịa na-akọ eri. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu wife should go back to Radio Biafra to retrace it. Thunder barrier gina that old woman mbago menopause ishi. Cut to this video, send it to him. Tell him I say so. Chineke kpọọ onye ọkụ. You cannot marry a woman. Go and check it. Call the other dwarf in Finland called the Berima Simon. Or my gonna no wine. Or my case no wine. None of these people answering ectoparasite have married. None of them know what is bride price. Only any of them make nugolu wine, malife na mena wine. Wine bagida akuna. Bachie chobazi onyo gedu settle down. Okpolo phone autopilot do se no no. Ozubia nri onye ha ewoluzi emewezi change wezi blood. Ona Britain women and the white island women na gagambia na Ghana na akụ their young boys ụgwọ ka na alafa. Gumi of Idu, Amalia wife. So don't expect them to know the kind of respect you need to accord to somebody's wife, because they don't know what is wife all about. None of them know what is different between boyfriend and girlfriend. They will be addressing everybody as if they are addressing their girlfriend. Sharing nude picture up and down. How can a married man share a nude picture? That is why the one that they called bazooka, Njogu, the one idiot na America, she no na alwami. Chiamaka wife, she the woman, the odede, the old layer, the old layer Chiamaka wife put Chiamaka Ajere in a house. If you see the woman, 60 years old woman above, tinye Chiamaka Ajere, that woman Chiamaka. That is the reason Oja actually faith Ogala, or truly buffet gadi side, or truly buffet gadi other side. Monthly dues, iwelegi kwechiji we monthly dues. Gana na fanye nikbu faith ogala. Today, where is faith? Ikbu iflozi. Ego Ghana, everything nazie na is all right. Everything na is all right. Asemia, call your mother. Can you go to your mother? Who is your father? Because I believe that the old idiot that you call your father is not your father. The big fool you say is your father is not your father. Call your mother. Who is my biological father? If you call Gigaba to people, you will surprise. Because only man and man already behave kachamaka. Onye man cannot behave like Chiamaka, and that is why I don't pity him. I don't pity him, and I'm pity Ndala, people that are very foolish. You need to fix your life before you come to another person's life. Chiamaka have not fixed his own life. Simon Ekberima have not fixed his own life, and they are diving into Onyendu wife. Look at Nelly Ofewu, who have married 8 men, and she cannot stay even one husband. She cannot stay with one man. Is calling Onyendu wife a bitch. Somebody that have married to her husband for more than 15 good years. Know her husband for over 21 years. She have not jumped from one man to another. And you have some of your children are here in Italy. Now back in America now. One day now, ofunwoke ga pian nwa goku in Italy here, pia cho bia America bia pia gi, o pian no pian nwa. today. Gumi said that Biafrans, Mazi, our Lolo is no longer our Lolo. I wonder if Gumi want to replace Mazi Nnamdi Kanu wife with that Jagoda, with that Tukumbo rejected Fulani Arab woman or the Ndika. KGGZ will replace. It's like many of you have not seen Gumi of his wife. Let me check if I have it here. Let me check. And all the code on my phone here. Careful the hey, look at this man. Is a Muslim. This woman is a Igbo Indi dress on her. White people are there dressing like this. The only people that can dress this are Muslim people. Look at the Apapu. Gumi of Idun Shino Munye. Look, you see the Apapu. Tell me, is this Apapu, this Tukumbo, this Otolo? Let me put it where you will see them. You see them where? Look at them. These are the Gumi family. The Gumi of Idu family. You see it? Now tell me, somebody like this will come and call somebody a Muslim. Look at the two people in their back in the picture, that picture that they put this. Is it not the same people that in 5 Naira note? Now know the truth. The moment you start attacking Mazi Nnamdi Kanu wife, it's over. It's totally over. How can Biafrans explain to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu that our leader wife address Biafrans? You start abusing her. What will you tell Mazi Nnamdi Kanu? Simon should be the last person to mention any person as ugly. There are 2 people in the comment section. I promise I will not block them. Let them comment because this message is for them. It's paining them. And the more they comment, the more they pain them. You see it? When you check Gumi of Idu, you will see that he's from a useless family. When you check Chiamaka Ajare, you will see that both Mama and Papa is useless. So they must give birth to a useless man lady, or lady man. Because you cannot call him a only man alone. And they know that he is useless. They banya Chiamaka. Amaka disappoint me. What in your gay confusion? Amaka disappoint. I will know myself for Banya Chioma. Chioma no they disappoint. Mana etinyelo chidie. One if my family get go to Hana go there, that is Benzema, Ben Chalen. Hana go if you go the equator no name. If you go the equator no name. Now, Kai Geno our Lolo, Uchechu Kukalu, the wife of the leader of indigenous people of Biafra. Paul Ozo. I know I will not block him, please. I am sorry. I want him to listen to this broadcast until the end. Let him continue ranting or writing rubbish from on that comment section. I want him to be feeling the heat. I purposely unblock them. Allow them. Now, can I get on that?
We went through this very situation in 2015, 2016.
Yes.
So we can do it again. Yes. And better this time.
Yes, you see it. In 2015, we have the set like Gumi of Idu. People who now open a Radio International and they say that they have sacked Mazi Nnamdi Kanu in 2015. Are you not aware? Are you not aware that that they tell you that they have sacked Mazi Nnamdi Clifford Iruanyaha, they sacked Mazi Nnamdi Kanu? Are you not aware? We have seen all these things. Mazi know that people like this will come. They sack Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, they open Radio International. Where are the Radio International today? Where are the radio today? Where are those people? Now, in case you don't know what happened in 2015, go back to history and learn. Because we have seen and we have made corrections on all those things. That is why you cannot come today to deceive us or to pretend that you are with us while you are not with us. You can't. We have crossed the Rubicon and we know who we are following. They came, they tell us, Marian Haider, greetings from here. I must salute you. Greetings from here. These are IPOB hardcore women. Women that are endowed with wisdom and knowledge, both physically, spiritually. They are like, in fact, they are the iron ladies of IPOB. When you hear Adandi, Wada Biafra, these are the people. Not all those a bunch of jealous ectoparasite umadaka in somewhere in nekeyali fehan to kelu Simon alanoro okoro kelu nke Mazi Nelly kelu jeweboso. No, of course. These are special muada. You can't see them coming on radio. We are no. They know they have target. They have mission. They know that we IPOB are on a mission to restore Biafra, and we are not playing with it. Once you come against Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, we come for you. Once you come against IPOB, we will come for you. We have taken this Biafra restoration personal. Once you come, we come for you personally. Myself, I have taken it personal because my life is in danger because of Biafra. And I cannot allow a lunatic moron like Chiamaka Ajare or the imbecile Gumi of Idu, Simon Ekpa, to stop me. No, I can't. I can't. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is passing the message direct here, for you to follow, how for you to move, what you should do. Now, tell me, why are you attacking our Lolo? Our Lolo knows who is fighting for Biafra restoration. Our Lolo knows who is fighting for her husband. Our Lolo knows the direction. Our Lolo are getting feedback and seeing the result of those fighting to free her husband. And she stand up to stand on those people's back, to encourage them and to support them. In everything, the little she can do it. And she says she learned one thing from her husband, which is not to tell people her activities. And that is very, very magnificent. Very, very good. Very, very fantastic move. Not like those bingos backing on the enter voice of goat, voice of fowl, voice of Biafra channel 1 to 100. Not at all. Now, autopilot, you are not an IPOB member. If you want IPOB to stop attacking you people, join Biafra National League, BNL, answer Biafra National League, or answer Mazop, or answer Biafra National Guard. All these things. She una say, what is he called? This man, Innocent Oji, is una commander. Innocent Oji said he has a group. Why can't you people answer that group name? Biafra National Guard. Why can't you answer it? You cannot, because you are ectoparasite who cannot stand on your own. The attack is too much. The attack is too much. They are doing everything. The attack is too much. They are reporting. And guess what? We must overcome. We must conquer them. Now, let me show you what Gumi. Let me finish with our leaders, our Lolo's analysis. And I go on air. No be said and say.
Something happened.
Once you are doing something good, you will be getting attacked. Because that is why you see Mugumi here. They are crying. They will cry us blood. I want them earlier.
If you understand that, then you can't be confused. You shouldn't be. And let's forget about the picture painted on social media where you think that there are many of them. They just continue to whisper into ears to see who would be converted.
Do you hear that? She said that when you listen to social media, you will think that there are many. There are not many. One of them will create 7 accounts or 20 accounts. And once somebody is broadcasting like me, you will see them commenting. There are not many. One person. They are in autopilot. That is why everything they are doing is in auto. Their family will soon family will soon enter autopilot, and they will end in Mediterranean Sea. Again, our leader's wife
must remain strong. That is what I'm here to say. I will always try and be with you wherever you're going for rally. If I am made aware in time, because Amanda is it. And we shouldn't be killing ourselves. We should love ourselves. But if your brother, whom you love, wants to ruin you because you want to have a communication, a relationship with him, you will still have love for him, but you would step back, withdraw yourself. We don't hate anybody, but we don't want anybody to destroy what we have suffered for. We went through this very situation in 2015, 2016. So we can do it again. And better this time. Better this time. Say better this time. We will come out better this time. And stronger.
Yes, sir.
Stronger than we've ever been. We are all over the world. We are everywhere. So I don't think anybody can defeat us.
Our leader said it will take them 100 years.
And that is my strength. You are my strength. You are the reason I wake up and I said yes. Nnamdi Kanu has his people behind him. Because without you, without all of you here, and the rest of us who are not here, I wouldn't be where I am today. I probably wouldn't be in a mental hospital.
What for
Yes, absolutely. But because we have you, We are stronger. We are better. We are richer. We are wider. You can twist that. We are richer. You can twist it. And that is what I mean by we are richer. Just in case you think I mean money. And you are our strength. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is happy with what we are doing, and he wants us to continue. Like I said, alluded in my interview, all the case and everything is out there in the open, so I may not be able to say too much regarding that. But you can see that God has answered our prayers, and the very date has been brought forward to next week. Are you with Mary?
Yes.
We always win.
We always win. We are IPOB and we always win. Thank you.
Nnamdi Kanu is another savior. Holy, 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 holy. Nnamdi Kanu is another savior. He pay you. Now, do you know that a wife of a strong man always stand by her husband and stand for those who stood for her husband? Now, those of you who don't know what our Lolo is doing, our Lolo is standing by her husband, and our Lolo is standing by those who are fighting to release her husband. Our Lolo is standing, doing what the wife of other heroes and heroines have done in the past, and she is setting the record straight. She is setting the record straight. So why are you crying? So let me ask you, like one of the idiotic keto parasites called Patricia something, Anthony Patricia, he said that a wife of a wise man, a strong man, should stand in the wise with the wise men. The question I want to ask her is this: is there any man in autopilot? There is no man. In autopilot, what we see there is women, led by Bazooka Ataka, the chimpanzee, and the Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Do you want our leader wife to regard Nnamdi Kanu or as a man, or Bazooka as a man, or the other rat called Ifeanyi Biko? Who are the men there that our leader wife will stand with? Now, I tell you, cry no more. For God have answered our prayer. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu don't want the confusion to continue. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu don't want you to be confused or to be, you don't know what, you don't know where to go or how to follow. That is why Nnamdi Kanu sent his wife to tell Biafran where to follow and how to go and what to do. The question now is this: who is the career agitator? Who is the career agitators? I am asking Gumi. Since the Gumi of Idu, let me see if I can bring how Gumi describe Raphael Chiamaka and the rest of them. I think this is the video. Let us see if this is the place he addressed Ndoto Pilot.
The guidance of some of them.
Now, in case you don't know why the autopilot Bingo, they are not thinking. How Gumi of Idu describe them. Pay attention.
Made ourselves the guidance of some of them at home. Those ndeji oboro ha we gwo oji.
Those ndeji oboro ha we gwo oji.
Some of you that cannot think like a human being again.
Some of them who cannot think like a human being again.
We have taken the responsibility of your guardianship.
Gumi of Idu, the porn star Shera and the queen of porn star Nelly Ofebu, the Ada Idweu have taken responsibility to share their naked pictures.
That is what it is.
That is what it is.
We see that you have lost every legitimacy to make decisions for yourself.
Yes, you see, Raphael Ochiamaka have lost the legitimacy to make a decision by herself. That is why he cannot stand as a man. Raphael Ochiamaka don't think like a human being again. You go brain Raphael Ochiamaka Ajari. When Wogari, Woli Lacha Fensala, Woli La Champion. Raphael Ochiamaka Ajari. This is why they cannot reason. This is because they don't think. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu wife, somebody is in DSS custody, and the lady went there to see her husband. After her husband passed message to her. You say you are following Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, and the person you are following, the wife is telling you what the person say. You are attacking the wife. You want the wife to join a saboteur group. You want the wife to join hands with those who are not fighting the cause of her husband. Those who are using her husband's name to scam people. Those who are making mockery of her husband. You want the wife to support them because you have lost the legitimacy to think. You are now attacking Mazi Nnamdi Kanu because of Gumi of Idu, because you cannot think by yourself. Gumi is thinking for Raphael. He is thinking for all of them. In as much as Gumi is thinking for them, none of them can reason. If Gumi is fighting for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, he should be listening and know how Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is feeling. He should send somebody to go and meet Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, at least to get one or two things to hear from Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. But none of them have sent any delegate. They have not hired the lawyer. The last time they make attempt to hire a lawyer, who do they send to help them hire a lawyer? Uwasofa. Imagine a lawyer that Uwasofa will hire. How will he be? Or how will she be? You want to go and hire charge and bail lawyer, quack lawyer, or Agboro that is wearing suit or coat to go and represent Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Now, those of you who don't know the reason, or you are wondering why is the people calling themselves autopilot, why are they not thinking by themselves? The reason is because they have lost the legitimacy to think. They cannot think by themselves. They go bolo how ji no nothing again. Gumi of Idu is saying it here, and they are listening to it. Read what is on the screen by our sister Marion Hera. Listen to
that is why we decide that you sit at home, you sit at home.
Mm-hmm.
Because it is one of the ways to liberate yourself from this slavery. You can't do it yourself.
Yes.
You cannot just wake up tomorrow and say, okay, let us protest to sit at home. You can't. You don't have that brain. Your brain is no longer functional in Nigeria.
Do you hear that? Not only in Nigeria, not the nation Nigeria. Even Raphael that is eating pasta here in Italy. Raphael that is chopping pasta cannot even think about himself. Not only, don't worry, think for them and let them to astray. You see it. Now, those of you who are worrying, those of you who are wondering, thinking, why is these people not thinking? Hear the reason here. Let me play it to the end.
The idea must come from us abroad. We are also going to bring the idea of boycotting of election. Mm-hmm. You will follow that because your brain is not functional anymore. We have to bring ideas for you.
You see it. Any idea they bring boycotting of election, whether the boycotting will yield a positive result or negative result, they will not think. Because you cannot think. You will follow it because you cannot think by yourself. Now, you see the reason Raphael Ochiamaka cannot think by himself because you see the reason the fake native doctor call himself Emmanuel Ramijos. You see the reason he cannot think. Now go and check Maya Jehovah. Since he attack DOS and make false prophets, make a lie against DOS Till today, her life have never remained the same. On atazia here, on azazi as a wine, also as a wine no toto, or preach here, Bible ne here, or jet bang bologunabani. That is it. She is now confused. Or Maloma was the native daughter, more where's the wine, more milli. She is as confused as autopilot. Her life is now in autopilot because when your life is in autopilot, you cannot determine where you are heading to. What concern pastor and the Mboroguna native daughter, mommy? Pay attention. Pay attention. You
don't
see,
think like human being because you have not even think of how to eat 3 square meal a day.
You
So
see,
you are very.
they cannot even think on how to eat 3 square meal a day. One good example of that example is Raphael Chiamaka. Raphael cannot think. That is why an old woman that is supposed to be his mother put him in a house. Raphael, let me ask you, how do you claim your mother in the name of Nina Alawan? How do you claim your mother in the name of Nina Aligo? How your face, how your body they do you? In how is your face doing you? Your body cake or how you making you? Don't you have shame? Now, because you are ectoparasite, you cannot feed by yourself. You cannot do anything by yourself. You see it? Why in Azugi? Every day you are singing you love Gumi of you as if now your girlfriend. In a posing woki beggy. In a posing too. It was the GAY. Chiamaka, sister Chiamaka, I am asking you. And what na your family? I'm if them born man, let it be man. Sister Chiamaka. Hey. If live. Now, those of you, let me just play it from beginning to the end, in case those of you who know here. Listen to Gumi. Why every autopiloted bingo cannot think or ask question. They cannot ask question. What happened to economic session? They cannot ask this man and say. They cannot ask this man. Say, you say that any account that is not authorized by Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, nobody should pay money there. That the Umueri account was the only account Mazi Nnamdi Kanu authorized. Now that Umueri account have been closed, who authorized which account are you using? Did the Mazi authorize it? They cannot ask question. They cannot ask what happened to economic sanction. They cannot ask. They cannot ask what happened 15th of March. They cannot ask. Let's see. And the Gumi is preparing all these bingos to attack Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. You will now tell Mazi Nnamdi Kanu that Gumi is fighting for him. No, you will tell Mazi Nnamdi Kanu that he don't know the people that he work for his bail or work for his freedom or work towards Biafra restoration. You will still tell Mazi Nnamdi Kanu he is not aware. That is why he did not call you zombie. These are the zombies.
Made ourselves the guidance of some of them at home. Those some of you that cannot think like human being again, we have taken the responsibility of your guardianship. That is what it is. We see that you have lost every legitimacy to make decisions for yourself. That is why we decide that you sit at home, you sit at home. Because it is one of the ways to liberate yourself from this slavery. You can't do it yourself. You cannot just wake up tomorrow and say, okay, let us protest to sit at home. You can't. You don't have that brain. Your brain is no longer functional in Nigeria. So the idea must come from us abroad. We are also going to bring the idea of boycotting of election. You will follow that because your brain is not functional anymore. We have to bring ideas for you. You don't think like human being because you have not
think like animal.
How to eat 3 square meal a day.
Yes, of course.
So
all your followers
are very lucky.
All your followers don't think like a human being. All your followers are not thinking like you are 100% correct. All your followers are not thinking like a human being. That is the only truth that you have said for once in your life. All your followers are not thinking like a human being. All of them are brain dead. That is why they cannot think by themselves.
to have millions.
You see it? Now you understand it. You see it? Now, to tell you that Chiamaka, Sister Chiamaka, have lost the legitimacy to think by herself. Listen to what this video. After he make this broadcast finish, and I am ordering him to go and apologize so that Kifele Megbuonya. Listen to Chiamaka, knowing the truth. Let us bring Chiamaka. Sister Chiamaka, get in here. Lekwanụ Sister Chiamaka, nne afa, nne kedu. Ama m na ipigo mmaga aka n'ala akwa ya. Last night, ka gị na mma gị ji eme that thing. I nwekwara iyele. Hi! If you are now, afọ ọnụ na-achazi white, chee no old age, ọ bụlọkwa old age. Ihe a bụ spam agadi nwaanyị na-enye. Ife agadi nwaanyị na-enye. O ife si from agadi nwaanyị. You man, a younger blood na-edina an old blood. He cannot be older, while the old one na too younger. So Raphael Chiamaka now is getting old, while the grandmama is getting younger because Hannah and change the old oil to new one. Euzombia, I beg you, help me to describe why do you leave Simon? Let me know if the same thing that make me to leave Simon Ekperima. Tell us, why did you leave Simon?
One. Now the question
is,
is, between Simon Ekpa and the leadership of IPOB, the DOS, who is or who can be described as a career freedom fighter?
Do you hear that question? He's asked a very good and fantastic, fantabulous question here. He said, between Simon Ekpa and the DOS, who can be referred as a career agitator? Chukwudumeme Kenneth, greetings from here. Who can be referred as a career agitator? Now, let us listen to the fact that he brings, that he used to, the contrast. I mean, what he used to compare these two people. Let us hear from him. Sister Chiamaka, right on, sister.
The DOS has no monetized page. The
DOS has no monetized page.
DOS does not have membership page.
DOS does not have membership page.
The DOS does not broadcast on YouTube where they are being paid.
DOS are not broadcasting on YouTube where they are being paid.
The DOS has no private accounts.
DOS has no private account. The listener, DOS has no private account.
That they have scammed or cloned.
That they have scammed or cloned. They pay attention to the word one after the other, but one by one. They have no private account that they have scammed or cloned. Listen, pay attention.
For people to pay in ESN funds between.
For people to pay ESN fund, DOS has no private account. They have used to scam or clone for people to pay ESN fund and they will eat it. Do you hear that? Are you hearing it? This is coming from the mouth of Sister Chiamaka Ajare, Ola Agadi Nwanyi. Oji Agadi Nwanyi melasa. Oji grandmother na emesa beke. Without thinking about his replacement or his future. You will say, listen.
Simon Ekpa and the DOS, who are the career freedom fighters.
Simon Ekpa, between Simon Ekpa, the Gumi of Idu, and the DOS, who are career agitators. Simple question. Una ungazajienya, doshashimia, jamamia. Oh yeah, give us the answer.
Those of you that cannot ask questions, you will continue to be scammed.
Okay.
Simon Ekpa is a scammer 101.
Simon Ekpa is a scammer 101, aka nude sharer, king of porn star. Oh, Google now. I see they pay them, they sweet me. I see they sweet me, they pain them. I see they pepper them, they sweet me. And see they sweet me. They pain them. Did you hear that? No, they can capture. Did you hear that from Sister Chiamaka? The question now is, Sister Chiamaka, did you lie against Simon Ekpa or not? Or did you say what you know? These are very simple questions. I want you to respond to me. Only Gumi of Idu. You cannot comment without payment. Now, if Okuna Abano na Imo, how will you not tell him why he's on broadcast? He will not, because he need to pay to comment. You see him, sister?
Dropping it as it comes.
Yeah. We have the first caller here. My sister, you are welcome. I think I will stop it here. Let me receive calls.
Yeah, we have listened for a long time. I just want to.
Hey.
Oh, God. I just want to contribute, you know. It's just funny. Funny indeed.
Exactly.
We IPOB, one family.
Confirm.
We are unshakable.
Confirm.
We are movable.
Onakodi.
We are indestructible.
Exactly.
We are wiser.
Confirm.
We are richer. And we are stronger.
Confirm. Indestructible.
IPOB. Sorry?
We are indestructible.
Exactly. IPOB.
One family.
One family. IPOB.
One family.
One family. One family.
IPOB.
IPOB. I said them they should start coming out. We are watching. It's just like a film. We are seeing them. Let them start coming out.
Confirm.
Let them start coming out.
Confirm.
That is the only thing I can tell the infiltrators. They should continue coming out.
Exactly.
They're just sitting back, watching them. Watching them, because before they will say, let Mazi Nnamdi Kanu come and speak. Let Mazi Nnamdi Kanu come and speak. Let Mazi Nnamdi Kanu come and speak. Now the wife has spoken.
Confirm.
Since the wife has spoken for the first time, they have been doing like a mad people, running up and down like mad people, because we know who you are. You cannot hide under blanket. We are going to squash you. We are going to crush you because we are IPOB. There is nobody that's saying that you should not go and fight for Biafra. Biafra is a free movement. Anybody can fight. But what we are saying and what Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is saying right now and what the wife is saying, because for some time, these stupid people, they were saying, where is the wife of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu? Even the dirty pig in Norway, everybody is talking about Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's wife. Where is he? And they are calling, where is she? They are calling all different names about her, talking about negative, all the ill statements about her.
Exactly.
Now, she has gotten herself out of whatever she's passing through, and now she's out. She's out. And she went to visit the husband. After all the stress, all the trauma, all the sickness, and she went to visit the husband. And now she's coming out to tell you people what the husband said. It became a problem.
Okay.
But you guys are the ones saying that the Mazi Nnamdi Kanu should come and speak. And you know that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu cannot speak in the court. There is no way Mazi Nnamdi Kanu can come in the court and start telling you,
and start broadcasting.
People, speaking about Biafra in the court. You know that he's going to speak through either his lawyer. He has spoken to his lawyer.
Yes.
And the foolish one refused to listen. Now he's speaking again to his wife.
Yes.
And that is evil one, which we know, this nonsense guy, which I don't even want to call his name because it's not worthy to call his name, because it's nothing. As far as I'm concerned, he's a pain. I continue regarding him as a pain. I continue regarding him as a parasite. Until our leaders' wives come out now and start regarding him as an ecto-parasite.
Confirm.
And he's trying to hijack, coming from the back door. You are not a member of IPOB, and you are trying to tell us what we do in IPOB.
Imagine.
We voted member. And some people that said they took an oath. I pity some people that took an oath that is listening to you. I know that it's one Nigerian. The people that are attacking Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, yes, they can go under you, but not somebody that said that you took an oath. Then I start asking you, what did you see before you took an oath? And now the wife is coming and speaking to you what the husband said when he said him. And you are still talking trash. I don't even want to talk about Sister Chiamaka. Because I know Chiamaka is not real.
Of course.
As I've said before, I cannot commit something and start continue associating myself from the people that I committed that thing out from. Especially, I have said it before, in that Sunday school, something they said, that woman, anytime you come to speak against IPOB, then you start saying, why are you identifying yourself with such group if you are not in support of what they are saying? And now, Chiamaka, because it's not made, he didn't make himself popular in the movie industry. He wants to make himself popular in this negative way, because he's going to get himself popularity in this negative way, and we're going to give him that popularity.
He was rejected in Nollywood. It's a rejected seed. They reject him, and he cannot act now. Even a gateman role, he cannot act because in Madrid, one of the reasons you actually that on film or art, no art film. Okay, go she go give. Okay, no, they post 2 videos of film or art. You know, bundana salon the feature the movies shoe. Maybe Chiwataragu did that to a guy feature. All those ones they behind camera now, and that he get with it.
But I think he's staying behind the camera because I didn't see him in any of the movies at all. Even as a jetman or as a med or as an, like sometimes in my appear within 2 minutes or 3 minutes or something. I haven't seen him in any film at all. So he wants to make himself popular.
My sister.
Antagonize our leader, because when you antagonize our leader's wife, you are antagonizing our leader.
Yes.
So what we are saying, we are waiting. All of you should start coming out. It shows that you don't have brain. You should start coming out.
One after
you
the
don't
other.
have brain at all.
Exactly.
Because if you have brain, if you are somebody that thinks critical, you will understand what is trying to happen. But you don't have brain. That's why you are so big. You are brainless. So we are trying to tell you, start coming out. We are waiting. All of you that are hitting yourself, trying to pretend, oh, you are following Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. No, this is the time for us to know who you are. Start coming out, please. All of you should start coming out. Start coming out one by one so that when we identify you, you should not hide yourself at all. Start coming out, because the Simon Ekperima cannot hide himself anymore, because his own is already open. It's open totally. Nobody is saying you should not fight for freedom. If you like, you can name yourself like autopilot, no sharing movement. Are you getting what I'm saying? Maybe if you don't have a name, you can name. Then I'm just trying to at least display one of the names and suggest one of the names, because you have shared the news since we have started this, in all the freedom fighting in the whole world. I haven't seen anybody that has shared the mood of any person, but you share the mood of your colleague in crime, partner. You share the mood. Then you can get new sharing partner. Then our leader's wife is trying to disassociate the husband's legacy, the husband's hard earned, the Biafra blood legacy, because some people have put their blood in this movement. Some people that have used the flag to go to Nkor, to go to Enugu, to go to Imo State, trying to go around, and the other people shot these people. The IPOB has built on the blood, not on blood of Pekus, not on the blood of Nushari, not on the blood of native doctor, not on the blood of anything. They fought for this, and we are trying to disassociate ourselves. We are not Nushari movement. We are IPOB, and IPOB one indefeasible family.
Confirm.
If you don't like it, go and hit your head on the wall. We
Confirm.
don't care. We don't care. Your leader, who is Simon Ekpa, should declare his movement.
It's as simple as that.
Stop being an parasite. He should stop being an parasite or ectoparasite.
Ectoparasite.
Declare, idiot, declare your movement and be responsible for what action that you are going to create. You, I don't know what to qualify you as. Thank you, Mark.
Ndewo.
And we are here.
Ndewo.
We are moving forward.
Ndewo.
IPOB,
One family.
one family. IPOB,
One family.
one family. And one family.
IPOB.
We move.
With speed.
Thank you.
My sister Ndewo. Ndewo nwa Chineke. Hey, I never know your voice. Obi anatom ka Paulina. Dalorinne. I have to return call from my sister. Let me return her call.
Hello.
Greetings from here, my sister, Marian.
Good morning. How are you?
I am fine. And you? How is the family?
Yeah, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. I was seeing what I will call Sunday sermon you're giving us. I call it a sermon.
Exactly.
You know, these idiots are crazy. I'm not surprised. I was expecting this. And I believe there was a place I called it out once. This Lolo. Out for that interview, I knew that all the mighty that have been hiding, or no, all the mighty that have been having a field play, we are now going to run helter skelter. That's what is happening. Because they have been using the. Good morning, everybody. Sorry. Good morning, everyone. Good morning, Mazi. Good morning, all my fellow friends. My name is Marian Heda. I'll be speaking from Maryland.
Yeah, well.
You know, what is happening now, somebody like me, I was expecting it to happen. Because what has been happening was like the cat has been away, and the mice, they all felt they had a freedom to come and roam around everywhere without being chased. So now, this wife is out. Like when the cat is away, the mice can play. Now the cat is back. All of them are running helter-skelter, trying to find a place to hide. That's what Ekperimanko are doing.
Exactly.
Because he was using the statement, nobody was getting information from Mazi because it's in the dungeon. First of all, he started saying, anybody in the dungeon, we cannot take information from him. When he was cut off, the legal team cut him off from feeding him with information, and all his saboteurs, infiltrators he had in DOS were blocked off from getting information. Now he started saying, you cannot believe what DOS are saying. They have been fired, all the bullshit he's been saying. So you cannot listen to them. Some of his so-called crazy idiots, he said that they have no brain. He has to be making decisions for them because he has used their brain to make yam porridge. He's telling them that he will only listen to Mazi. Mazi is the one instructing him what to do. So that's the cat being away. So he's trying to persuade them not to listen to our DOS. We put up a fight. Now, finally, the cat, all these allegory or metaphor, our Lord have come out. She didn't just come out. She said, I visited my husband. So anything you're hearing, and they cannot dispute that she didn't make that visit. Because let me tell you, if Lolo Uchechi did not visit Mazi this June, that would have been their first line of attack. She never went there. Oh, or her visit was last year. So is this recent June? And this woman is so clever, so brilliant, so the only way she made that visit, it was a top-notch secret. And I give kudos to DOS. This is what you call men and women of integrity.
Confirm.
Operating on a secret mission. I can guarantee you that it was only DOS, especially top-notch DOS, those that can be trusted. Them and this woman knew about this mission.
Exactly.
Until she went and came back. I'm telling you.
My sister, sorry to interrupt you.
And rightfully so, they would have the information would have leaked out before she took that trip.
Exactly.
They would have aroused DNS to harass that woman. They would have found a way to hurt that woman in Nigeria. They would have found a way to begin to debunk her before she even went there.
Exactly.
But thank God for the wisdom of DOS and the integrity and tenacity of these men and women and our Lolo. They carried out this thing I call covert mission. And successfully, she went, came back. So now this woman is like, let me use their Bible. That is why I call it Sunday morning worship. Yeshua, whom they claim to be God, because that bastard in Finland claimed to, he brought out what I don't know why it's an encyclopedia he's calling it was Bible. I mean, I own a lot of Bible. That one, I don't know where he got it from. I'm not even sure that it was a Bible, the size of it. But let me give it to him that was a Bible. He claims to be a student of the Bible. Because even he quoted a section in the Bible against our, trying to use it to talk about our woman. Saying that a good woman builded a house and a bad woman scattered a home. She's building, she's not scattering. This bastard is the one scattering, and I'm going to have a parable for him.
Exactly.
From Yeshua himself. I'm going to give him a parable. So like, let me see whether I would try to digest it for him because I'm not sure be able to digest it. She's building the house. She's maintaining the house her husband has set in place. So just like Yeshua said, I and my Father are one.
Exactly.
Nobody has seen the Father except me because I came directly from my Father.
Exactly.
Yeshua is the reflection of God's head. Nobody has seen God's head. But he said, he who has seen me has seen my Father, because I am the only one that have been with him. What do you mean? When I gave a teaching a couple of years about what do you mean when he made that statement? Because Yeshua, whom they call Jesus, is the word of God, the spoken word of God, the sound that came out from the mouth of Ancient of Days. What do you mean? Without the word of any individual, you cannot be able to access the mind of that individual. I'm not giving that teaching right now, but I'm just trying to draw that a little bit.
Exactly.
To make my argument. This woman traveled. This is a woman that has been with this man 21 solid years. This woman is the only one that can understand when Mazi blinks his eyes, every body language of Mazi, this woman is the expert that can give us a full and true interpretation of what Mazi is trying to communicate. They don't have to verbally say a word. They will be communicating. I called this out when I was on Mazi Wachineke's platform.
Yes.
Now, moving forward, she went there, had a rapport, just like Yeshua will tell you, I was with my Father in the glory. I derobed myself and I came down and I'm coming to tell you the mission of my Father. I have come to tell you the purpose of my Father. I have come to carry out my Father's mission. When I speak to you, I do not speak of my own strength. I am speaking to you of the message I got from my Father. And this my Father, nobody have had access to him except me. Take it and flip it and use it to understand where we are. She went in, had this rapport with Mazi, intimate discussion that nobody who has ever visited Mazi will visit Mazi will have that. And she comes out to relay it to us. And somebody is saying she's destroying the structure of her husband. Do you see how twisted and demented these individuals are? It makes no sense. She is telling us the heart of her husband, the mind of her husband, where his head is, because Ekwenima has tried to, with Bridget, that is why I say Bridget is evil. I don't care what anybody says. They try to twist people's mind that Mazi, for some reason, has stabbed this bastard to be the one piloting this affair, and that Mazi Edozie has failed. They started, that is why I am connecting Kanu with this bullshit, because for Kanu to be doing the same thing or have tried to do the same thing that Bridget tried to do, that have been working together. Kanu was the one that came out and told us that he was the one that initiated or suggested or asked that Ekwenima will be on Radio Biafra. And then this woman called Bridget comes out to tell us we were the ones that secretly fought for Ekwenima. So these two elements and more I do not know have been working together. But moving forward to the topic at hand today. So anybody coming to tell you that first of all our Lolo is destroying. No. Lolo has come out swinging to let those who continue to say that confused to know where her husband stands. And if they truly believe, if they truly claim to be working, to be trying to restore Biafra under the leadership of Mazi Nnamdi, there's only one structure he has left, and he continues to advocate that we must follow DOS under the leadership of Mazi Nnamdi. Period. That's as clean as you can make this message. Because everybody invokes the name of Mazi. Oh, I am Mazi's disciple. I am Mazi's son. I am Mazi Mejebu Monkey. I am Mazi Mejebu Okoko. I am Mazi Mejebu Ngwere. I am everyone who wants to tap his name because they want to make money using his name. Exactly. And Mazi is like, enough of this bullshit. I know the establishment I left. I stand by it. And that the person, the wife has come to let us know this is the message he's sending. So anybody that is saying that confused now is not confused. That deliberately doing what they're doing, and they should be called out for it. As for this guy you guys are calling Chiamaka, I look at him as what? Lukewarm. And according to the scripture, because all of them quote the scripture, the word of God said, be ye either hot or cold. Because if you're lukewarm, I will spew you out of your mouth. So anybody that is coming out now and cannot stand with DOS and does not want to stand on the other side is lukewarm and must be spewed out of the mouth. Get out of this movement. Go and create your own.
Exactly.
It's that simple. There's no two ways. There should be no confusion. There'll be no gray areas anymore. As simple as that. But let me go to the scripture and give it this idiot that has the nerve, tenacity, has the nerve to be talking about that our law is destroying. No, she's building. To cap up what I'm saying, because I'm not going to take all the time, I'm going to direct him to the book of Mark, chapter 12, verse 1 through 12. You can get this parable in the book of Matthew, in the book of Luke, I believe. But let me read this one from Mark. They're saying the same. They said, Jesus began to speak to them in parable. A man planted a vineyard. He put a wall around it. This man that planted this vineyard, look at him as Ohamadike. He dug a pit for the wine press and built a watchtower. When he put the wall around that vineyard, he's talking about, look at that, the wall, the protection as DOS. The vineyard is the structure, is the movement. IPOB. That's what it is. So Mazi has put this protection under DOS. Okay? And then he said, he put a watchtower to watch. That IPOB media warriors.
Exactly.
You all. Let's interpret this parable. That's what it is. You guys are the watchtower. I called it out the other way, the other time. That's your job. To protect. You're the buffer zone. To protect this vineyard, which is IPOB. Let's move on with this parable. He said, then he rented the vineyard to some farmers and moved to some other place. In this case, Mazi did not himself, like I called the other day, it's God that moved Mazi. People might think they came together and sold Mazi, but they don't know they're working together with the purpose of God on his life and the restoration of Biafra. Because without this extraordinary rendition, without Mazi being taken out of the scene, we will not see these bastards wriggling out their head. They would have been pretending. I am with you, and one of you. Meanwhile, they are like in book. So all this, I look at it as a divine move of God. But when God has to move, he will still use the human being.
Exactly.
God used them in their stupidity because of their gullibility, their wickedness, because God saw their heart, because their heart were evil. God decided to remove Mazi out of the scene so that Mazi himself will witness who his enemies are. Even Mazi, I believe he was inspired because before the X-ray renditioning of Mazi, he made a statement. The vultures are gathering. I know the enemies are gathering. I am not warning them not to carry out their evil acts. I just want them to know, I'm paraphrasing, I am aware. So it was a divine thing that Mazi has to be removed from the scene so that all these bastards can be exposed. So that not only will Mazi witness them, we are witnessing them, because if Mazi have come out, even as he cited, as he warned this man, do not allow Satan to enter into you. That was when Mazi saw Satan standing behind him on his two sides and in front of him. That was why Mazi gave him that warning. But nobody would have believed Mazi. If Mazi is not removed out of the scene, people would have Mazi said, Simon, devil has entered you, all these people you are saboteurs. Nobody will believe Mazi. They will think Mazi is just being vindictive. So God has to remove Mazi, and so that the whole world will witness as we witness. Those who have been called for the purpose, who have been sent to destroy. That's their main purpose. So let me quickly finish with this thing, my dear brother. I don't want to hold you. And then at harvest time, he sent a servant to the tenant to collect from them some of the fruit of the vineyard. That is Chike, Doziem, and Co.
Yes.
What did they do? But they seized him, beat him, sent him away empty-handed. When it was time for Mazi Edozie to express, to carry out his duties, what did this bastard called a Perima do? We have fired DOS. We have done this. Corrupted some minds. Because you don't pay your dues, don't do this. That is what this place is talking about. Verse 4, he said, they sent another servant to them. They struck him on the head and treated him shamefully. They have tried to trash media warriors, which is the next buffer zone. Every facet, every check method, every protection Mazi put in place in this vineyard. Only one of you rise up, they find a way to thwart it. But it never worked. They say they have shamefully deceived Mazi Woru. They tried to put a lot of shame on him. He said, he killed another, and that one they killed. He sent many others. Some of them they beat, others they killed. Let's go to 6. Say, he had no one left. He had one left to send, a son, him he loved so much. This verse 6 Take it to be our law. Mazi has sent his lawyers. They discounted the lawyers. Mazi has used the DOS started with, of course, they trashed a dossier, they trashed DOS, they trashed the media warrior. The legal team came out. They refused. So Mazi now had no one to send except he had to send that whom he loved. Verse 6. Thinking that they will respect my son. Verse 7 says, but the tenants said to one another, this is the heir. This is the heir. This is the next in line. Come, let's kill him and inherit, and the inheritance will be ours. This is where we must put up the greatest fight. We can never allow them to abuse. We can never allow them to rent disrespect to our law. If they think they saw a fight before, they ain't saying nothing yet. Now the men fight have started. The men drama has started.
Exactly.
Anybody that will raise up their voice to disrespect our law in any way, shape, or form, be you he, we must come to that individual with everything we have. This is the beloved one, sent by the owner himself, the next in line, the mouthpiece, the mindset. That he understands the mindset of this king. That's our law. I just wanted to use this parable to break to our people what is going on and to let us know that these bastards have no limit and they must be checked and checkmated with everything we have. Thank you, Mazi. Have a wonderful day.
Thank you, my sister, for this your wonderful explanation. And I believe our people have taken out and jot all the points you just made, because you made a whole lot of points here. Like as you have said the truth. Now it's left for them to hear, because nobody will say you didn't tell them or I didn't warn you. Thank you, my sister, and remain blessed. Bless you and continue protecting.
Thank you for your good work. Thank all of you. I cherish you all. That is why I go from one platform to one platform. That at least that's the least I can do now.
Thank you.
Let you guys know you're not alone. You are not, you're speaking on behalf of all of us. What I understood from that culture, from that masquerade festival, that the main people you see outside, including Maunonwe, that the main people now so we want you to know that we're all working in cahoots, and that's what we must do. That we that are even commenting, whether or writing or whatever, that is why we go from one platform to platform, which I'm encouraging us to be doing, to be a keeper for one another, because we are in this fight as one. We are there to support you guys. It doesn't mean we have nothing to do. It's to encourage you to put in more fire out as we continue to load up the dying gun. As you guys be the ones that be shooting it out. God bless you all.
Thank you, and remember blessed. There we go. Easy. A lot of call. I really apologize for not picking a lot of calls. I really apologize. I believe you will forgive me, because this our sister, the two sisters that called me, I always give them a special time because they are blessed with wisdom and knowledge, and I owe them that time. So people that we call now, not that you are not important, but 3 minutes is okay to make your point so that others can add their opinion. Thank you, and remain blessed. Welcome to the program. Please turn down your listening device.
Yes, can you hear me?
Loud and clear. Tell us who you are and go straight to the point.
Thank you very much for giving me this opportunity to speak. I'm calling from Russia, and my name is Ebuka. Can you hear me, Mazi? Am I coming up clear?
Loud and clear. The word is listening. Go ahead.
Yes. Well, I don't really have much to say, but I, for one, I have been watching all the events that has been going on in this very movement since after the rendition of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. And I, for one, I have my own opinion in everything that has been going on. And you also, as a person, you have your own opinion. It may be different from my own, but what now makes us serious in what we are doing is that if we can put our differences aside and focus on the agenda that we have, which is to get Biafra, I believe if we can be able, as a family of one IBOB family, to accomplish that, then that will be very, very good among us all, IBOB. The reason why I'm saying this is because, yes, we understand now that in absence of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, a lot of things has, in my own opinion, I would say so many things have gone wrong. But the fact remains that even if anybody is, those who still believe in DOS and those who believe in autopilot, those who say they are autopilots, but the fact remains that even when Biafra comes, nobody will tell each other that because you are DOS, you are supporting DOS or you are supporting autopilot, you will not come into Biafra. Nobody has the right to do that. So that is why I am of the opinion that I think the time has come that we should really understand that this whole thing that has been going on, we want to teach it. Are you with me?
I'm listening. I just want you to land because I am waiting for you to land because you have not landed. I don't know where you are landing.
Yes. So I believe that we can still fix it if really we want to fix it and move forward. You understand? So the reason why I am saying all these things is that I don't want us to be, talking of who has gone very wrong and who has been very right all this while. If we continue doing like that, pointing fingers at each other, we cannot move forward. And even if we are moving forward, we'll be very, very slow.
My brother, I give you 3 minutes. And
let me finish.
I give you 3 minutes. You have already used 4 minutes. So that's why I say when you call, go straight to the point. I have question for you.
So, go ahead with your question.
Are you an IPOB member?
Yes.
What is autopilot?
Autopilot is okay. In practicality, autopilot simply means something that moves on its own, that is automatically programmed, something that just moves on its own.
So is IPOB autopilot?
IBOB was under command and control.
Is IPOB autopilot?
I have answered now. IBOB.
The answer should be yes or the answer should be yes or no.
No, IBOB was not. Not that IBOB is under command and control.
My brother, the option I give you is yes or no. Is IPOB autopilot?
No,
the answer is no. The answer is yes or no. The answer is yes or no. If the answer is yes or no, is IPOB autopilot? Yeah, the answer is yes or no.
Yeah, IPOB is also autopilot. You can ask me why.
I cannot ask you. I cannot ask you why because there is no why there. Now. Wait, I am coming. Wait, I don't want to, my brother, listen, I don't need your why. I don't need your why. IPOB has a leader. and Mazi Nnamdi Kanu said that IPOB he is leading. He is the pilot, and DOS is the cabin crew. So if you are autopilot, you can be doing your own. You are not an IPOB, you are autopilot. So I don't need your why, because the reason, like you preached earlier, because I want you to land where you have landed now, because I will not, you did, like our leader said that anyone calling himself or herself autopilot is an infiltrator. And our leader wife said that anyone calling himself or herself autopilot is ectoparasite. So I can now refer you as an ectoparasite to address you as that. It's not an insult, because that is your name you choose to give yourself. Wait, I am coming. When I'm finished, you can ask your question. Now, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu wife travel from UK to Nigeria to listen or to hear from her husband, so that she will not make a mistake in supporting the wrong person. And after she has a communication with her husband, and her husband told her everything, and they told her what to say and how to say it, and give her the information and tell her to pass this message to my people. Tell them that IPOB that I am leading is not autopilot, and any person operating outside DOS is an infiltrator and is causing damage, is fighting against Biafra restoration. Now, our leader wife, after getting this message from Onyendu, from person who you say you are following, and this lady come out to deliver message from her husband, your leader, and you start abusing her, calling her all manner of names, and you tell me that you are fighting. Now, I don't know what you are fighting for. Only God knows. In terms of making peace, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu say, I want to round up. If you have question, you ask me, please. If you wait, after I am done. If you have question, you go straight. You don't have much time. I give you your 3 minutes. So Mazi Nnamdi Kanu send a message to IPOB who are not confused, or who are not automated, or who are not piloting by a breeze, like you just said. Autopilot is a program robot. Those that are not robot, Mazi pass message to those are human beings who have not lost their legitimacy to think like a human being. And Mazi pass message to them, say, anything DOS says goes. They are the highest decision making, and they make peace. Don't attack yourself. He is not referring to robots, because like you just said, those that in autopilot are robots. You just give them another name now, are robots who cannot think or control themselves.
I did not use any word.
With your explanation, that is another name, robot, because when they program something and they say go, that is robot. It's only there you can control yourself, because you're automatic, auto. Nobody controls it. In case you open it and what English in also, contact your encyclopedia, so that before next time you come on air to speak English, you know the meaning. That is not part of education. But English is not education. Just contact it to know the meaning of this. So I am coming. So Mazi pass message and ask his followers, those that are not robots, to organize themselves and be in peace, and they follow the instruction to restore Biafra, and they do what I ask you people to do. That is peacemaking. And how will people know who to follow? He sent, like our sister who called last said, that he sent his beloved wife, who have traveled to see him, pass this message to my people. And his beloved wife said, this is what my husband said that his followers should do. See the road and do this thing. After all this explanation, you want to tell me that somebody somewhere is now fighting. So Mazi Nnamdi Kanu wife or Mazi Nnamdi Kanu don't know who is fighting for his release, or people that is fighting genuinely. Making peace, you cannot make peace with somebody who don't want your freedom. You can only make peace with somebody who agree on your ideology and who agree with your cause and who is fighting what you believe in. not somebody who is not fighting what you are fighting for, not somebody whoever that engage his or herself in criminal act. The person will once you chase the person out, the person will go and be working with that person. So Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have passed his message. IPOB is not autopilot. IPOB is under command and control, and they have leadership, and they are following people. They have Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, Mazi Chike Doziem, Mazi Tony Nzurumike, and the rest of them. These people are not robots. They are human beings. And like you said, that una will be robot, una autopilot robot. How can we robot with human being do something or have meeting? So this is another thing. So thank you, and you have only 1 minute to ask your question so that I'll move forward. No. You have only 2 questions. Go straight to the question, please.
Yes, thank you very much. Well, I am not moved. Maybe by you say robot, I'm robot.
Ask your question. You only have 1 minute.
Now my question is, we all have been listening to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, and we have been following Mazi Nnamdi Kanu for a very long time. Now, if of this thing autopilot, when Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was on Radio Biafra broadcasting, there was command and control, right? So why did Mazi Nnamdi Kanu use that word that we are in autopilot? And when Simon mentioned it, it became a problem. Thank you, people. But when
when you ask question, you wait for the answer.
Hold on. When Mazi Nnamdi Kanu used him, our leader himself, who knows that this is command and control, and when he said that we are in autopilot, that I can assure you, why did you people not start changing it to and using it on Mazi Nnamdi Kanu the way you are using it on Simon Ekpa now? For mentioning just that word, autopilot.
Thank you.
We are in autopilot. What is the difference?
Thank you. The difference is clear. When Mazi Nnamdi Kanu mentioned autopilot was NSAS protest that is happening, and the Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was encouraging them. He told the NSAS protesters that nobody should represent themselves. Remember, NSAS is fighting for one Nigeria. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is not one Nigeria. He told them that nobody should make themselves a leader in that NSAS because they will arrest the person. 2, they will bribe the person. 3, the person will not stand the mental toughness like IPOB. So for them to sustain and get their result, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was encouraging them and tell them that they should be in autopilot. Listen, because up to today, wait, okay, wait, I am coming. Wait, I am coming. If you say I am not correct, tell me what is happening when Mazi Nnamdi Kanu made that autopilot broadcast. What is going on?
It is not what.
My brother, what is happening or what was going on when Mazi Nnamdi Kanu made that statement, please? Simple question, deserves simple answer.
We are all Biafra. I will respect that you give me time.
My brother, I love people that go straight to the question.
Wait. Now, let me tell you.
My brother, simple question. Before you say anything, I don't want to cut you off. My brother, listen to me. Listen to me. The question I ask you is this. What was going on or what was happening when Mazi Nnamdi Kanu mentioned that word in his broadcast autopilot? Just simple question. I want you to tell our audience what is happening and who is he talking to.
If what was happening...
My brother, leave. I didn't tell you iffy. Remove iffy. Answer my question. Listen, if you don't want to answer my question, I will cut you off. I'm not here to joke.
Hold on.
Then go straight.
Hold on. I want us to be objective.
No, simple question. If you ask me a question, I answer. I was answering your question. You interrupted me. Say that you want to this. I say what was that I am incorrect. I ask you simple question. Yes. What was happening or what is going on when Mazi Nnamdi Kanu made that particular broadcast? Simple question. I expect you to tell me what was happening. Simple question.
I want to answer you. Can I answer you?
Go ahead.
And I will answer you with a question.
You can't answer me with a question.
So you say it with your mouth.
You cannot answer me with a question. If you cannot answer my question, then I'll cut you off. I know that you don't know the answer.
Okay, wait. Let me give you an answer to your question. Did Mazi Nnamdi Kanu said we, NSAS protesters, we are in autopilot.
Next caller, please. I don't entertain to Umu Bingo. Now, you see the reason why Gumi of Idu Simon said that their brain is dead. Their brain is not thinking. NSAS was NSAS for Biafra. NSAS is to end Nigerian police killing squad. And this idiot is here. This man, me and you come there. That is why he said that they are in autopilot. You are automatic robot. You cannot reason. NSAS, was it a referendum protest? The bingo. Answer simple question. What was going on? I want him to tell me. And he will not tell me what was going on when Simon said that he is in autopilot. Simple question. When you come to my program, make sure that your brain is intact. Not that this. I need reasonable people. We have our lioness here. Greetings from here.
Actually,
no.
Good evening. This guy, this last caller, the guy is really dumb.
I don't baby.
You know, fellow Biafra lovers of freedom. In fact, I think I called because of this guy, because I did listen, you know, from the background. Thank you so much for your good work. I say it's a nightmare for Epuke, the Gumi of Idu, and his wife of ectoparasite. Oh my God. In fact, not just this particular argument where they get together now, I won't correct. You know, our leader wife, they talked about the cabin crew of the team of the flight, you know, the pilot and his captain, you know, and she also explained to us the people were there for the cabin, that is the passengers and those you know, your hand luggage and all that, the people from the behind. That somebody from behind, that is a passenger, cannot announce to other passengers that we are on autopilot.
Exactly.
So imagine now, let's put it in this context. Simon Ekpa and other people, they are the passengers. They are, you know, then pilot, which is Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and his cabin team, the DOS, they are the people controlling the flight. These are the only people that have the right to announce to the passengers, which is Simon and other Biafrans, that we are on autopilot. Simon Ekpa cannot announce autopilot on behalf of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, who is the pilot of that flight.
Exactly.
That is where this guy is getting it wrong. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu said something about autopilot when he was around, because if there is any need for him to intervene, he will intervene immediately. Now he is not around. Nobody in the cabin or the passengers does not have any right to announce autopilot when Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is not there. So I just want that caller, I believe he's hearing me now, to get to that. They are just too dumb. They are too dumb. That is why when Gumi comes out to say that they don't have brains, that their brains are dead, that he's the only one that can think for them, he's the only one that can reason for them. Gumi understands perfectly well that these people following him are complete
zombies.
People.
Zombies.
Sometimes it's good to accept them, because if you didn't accept him up to this extent, you would know how foolish he is. So, well, I just want him to know that nobody has the right to declare autopilot when Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, the ship pilot, is not around. So that is just what I want to let him know.
Thank you.
He's hearing me now. So thank you very much, my brother, for your good work. God bless you. And bless all those who are working hard out there. All hate Biafra.
Almost hate Biafra.
This is H0, the face of Biafra.
The lioness.
Sorry about that. Bye for this time.
Thank you, my sister. Thank you. That is face of Biafra, in case you don't know. Now, before I pick the next caller here, let me tell that robot, because robot don't think. Mazi made that comment during the NSAS to encourage NSAS, and Mazi was outside with his own cabin crew. Mazi did not say IPOB is in autopilot, and the NSAS protest has nothing to do with Biafra restoration. NSAS protest was not IPOB project. NSAS protesters are not IPOB member. They are asking for the killer squad to be removed from Nigeria. And that is when he told them to be in autopilot. And Mazi said that God asked him to be preaching to speak for them. As a prophet, he is. Callers, please, from now, who call we? Please, anyone that call, we have 2 minutes. I'm not them can get pick. The phone is go down. Which one will I not pick? I think I will be the one to be calling them back. Which one will I pick now? Let me call you people back. I have to. They will not listen. This one have finally picked. Please, you have 2 minutes. You have 2 minutes to speak. Go straight to the point. Tell us your name and where you are calling from. Then, if you have question, you ask. If you have contribution, you have 2 minutes. Okay, you have 2 minutes.
Una ndị autopilot a na-ekene godu Chineke na ya destroy go many things ha plan line. Number 1 thing, unu nwa bụ ndị no media na our leadership o destroy na ha pụtalụ n'izi ka ha nye the leadership aja afọ. Then ka ndị mmadụ pụtazia ha zi ndị ajọ mmadụ. Then a man take his order from them. Then ka agụme in charge. Mana Chineke mela mara n'ihe niile a destroy go ige ntị na ịma na ọ dị enyezi ọ na-emekata Friday sit at home, Monday sit at home nke ọ mago na nke o nyere enye na-egere ya ntị. Kita na ndị mmadụ aghọtago ebe dị ọda si abịa n'ụdị leadership ka ọda si abịa. Ndị ihe a ka anyị na-fight ka ndị mmadụ mara ebe dị ọda si abịa so that onwe ihe dị wrong ka wa leadership nye dị ọda ozugbo ka ndị mmadụ mee ya obe mana onye nke apụta onye ọdọ onye nke apụta onye ọdọ ka nwa nwere mmalụ nke ya ma obi so mana kita na ndị mmadụ anachitego. Number 2 bụ na ndị na-attack Mazi Nnamdi Kanu wife.
Ọ bụrụ na nwere ndị autopilot
na ndị abụ
ndị autopilot ha cha niile Simon nye ha dị ọda m ga-ewepụta the video ma mmecha.
Ya ndị a na-attack dị nwunye Mazi Nnamdi Kanu ha ma nkwụsị o nwere ike ibugide ma ha ma nkwụsị because ọ gafe Simon ga-etwita okwuru nya na ọ sị na ha ga-enye ofele ka ndị autopilot attack ya dị nwunye Mazi. Mana ihe m na-agwa ndị autopilot na-ege ntị ha mara amaga na nwunye Mazi Nnamdi Kanu afụgo dị Mazi Nnamdi Kanu face to face na DSS dungeon na ọ malụgo nke bụ eziokwu malụ nke bụ asị. And kita na ọ na-ekene Mazi Chikedozie m n'ọrụ ezigbo ọrụ ọ na-alụ ha chọrọ nke Mazi Chikedozie m lụrụ ọba anazụ ọba ha na Facebook. Majority ndị a na-eme ife a abụrụ IPOB member and the majority ha bụ ndị believe na Jizọs ete ha bụ sia ha bụ the prophet. Majority ndị a maka aghọtara m ka ha si reason and Chineke mega amala na ihe niile ha plan la bịago na njedebe kita na gọvanọ Balizi and ndị na-eche na Mazi Nnamdi Kanu pụta ka ọ bịa ayọba ngumi ka ọ kpọbịa na fon ka ọ nachite Mazi Nnamdi Kanu enwere that time ọ pụta na move forward
with his
and
speed.
when you are out so ndị na-eche na Mazi Nnamdi Kanu pụta Mazi Nnamdi Kanu number 1 ọ send go message through Barrister Ifeanyi Ejiofor to listen to the DOS. Ha sị na asị no DSS ziri ya. Kita na nwunye Mazi Nnamdi Kanu ejego fụ Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. DSS ndekwa ya the same message. Ha attack the nwunye ya. Don't be surprised na ha ga-attack kwa die ma ọ pụta. Mana o nwere broadcast metụtala play onye unlikely broadcast Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Ọ sị na nye nwere time eji afight gị ka ọchụ alịba gị mana nya bụ ọgọ ọnụ. Nke na-ebu ọ bụ ọgụ ọnụ ihe afụ ihe imere onwe gị ma ọ bụ ọgụ ọnụ so ọ bụ ogumi ọnụ nke ya agwụgo so Mazi Nnamdi Kanu mara ihe na-aga ndị Chineke mere amara na ọmanwụ n'ije a Chineke zutere n'ije a nke ha na-akpọ ogumi David na ndị otu ha na-epuru ozi ya ka o jelie n'ebe ọ na-alụrụ ọrụ o felugo and nke ọ na-efe elu na o nwere oge elu ji ọ na-ejekwa ata wit ndị otu ọha na eze ọ ma mpụtazi m public nwere okwute tugbuo chelo ka Mazi Nnamdi Kanu pụta na ọkwa kịta bụ ihe o ji deceive ha bụ Mazi Nnamdi Kanu voice ọ pụta na-epiri ya ha chọrọ na ya na Mazi Nnamdi Kanu ụkwụ Oh, we can mmadụ na oke ụmụ ka na-akpọ ihe a na-akpọ ya bụ
Mbe.
oke nkahụ. Ọ na-ata gị ọ na-afụ gị ọnụ, ọ na-ata gị ọ na-afụ gị ọnụ. So onye nwa bụ ife ndị a na-eme ha pụta na-adịsọ ihe Mazi Nnamdi Kanu nwere na-ekwula ekwe Mazi Nnamdi Kanu voice Mazi Nnamdi Kanu sị mana ihe niile o tinyere ke na-azọ ka ya asa
Mazi round up na call lokal biko.
Time inyere m agụgụ mana ka ndị ọkọkwala ụta amali na-elefụgo ha behind Mazi Nnamdi Kanu pụta ha imugo forward.
Yes na.
So ka ndị ọzọ kpọọ ngwa ndị ike.
Ndewo akụsi, ndewo. Onwego onye na-akpọ m since. I think it's time to call the person back. Call Kari. Let me call this man back because I think I have to bring him on board. Mazi, are you there? If you are not there, let me move forward and call another person. I don't think Mazi is there. If you are there, pick your call. You have called 4 times, maybe 5 times. I don't think he is there. And for that, we move. For that, we move. This caller have called also many times. You have called. Let me hear from you. Welcome to the program.
Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon from here. You have 2 minutes to speak. Please tell us your name and go straight to the point. 2 minutes.
Okay, thank you.
There.
My name is Mazi Nnamdi. Many people may know me and many people may not know me. But let me say this. Mazi, thank you for your good work for the Biafrans.
There.
We should not be talking about Simon. Simon, every program that Simon come on air, he must talk about the DOS. Every program, you first of all start with DOS because this is the assignment the Nigerian government giving Simon to do, to talk about them for the people, our people, to start hating the DOS. This is the work.
Exactly.
Okay, the structure that Simon does not build, the structure that he didn't know anything about, and he come to destroy it. This is why our leader wife said IPOP is the backbone. The DOS is the structure, and the IPOP is the backbone. But Simon, that many people, some people that are listening to this program now, the men that you are following don't have any structure. The men just come 2020, join the IPOP, and the Nigerian government is supplying money. Leave those things you do. That guy is not doing anything in Biafra land. He's not doing anything. Those times when he's talking, you will feel, I know our people want to get Biafra, and that is true. But IPOP, we are doing something mature because we know the people that we are dealing with.
Exactly.
And Dev Umaya, remember this. Dev Umaya said that he's going to use IPOP people to destroy IPOP, and we are seeing it today. And using Simon. That's why our leader wife, I think yesterday, addressed the people that are in UK. He addressed them. He told them that IPOP is one family, and the pilot, we are not the autopilot. We are the pilot is the leader, and which is Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, but we are the we are the IPOP. But Simon that is quoting Bible to you, when you go on your page, he posted something on your page 2 hours from here, you quoting Bible that a foolish wife or so, whatever you say. Simon that is quoting Bible to you don't know that any man that naked, show the nakedness of a woman is a foolish man. And Simon don't know that. Onye go see the whole world share the photo of naked person on air. How do you think that person? Someone don't have anything, no right to advise to our woman, the leaders of our leader wife. Someone don't have any right. One right because he has exposed himself to the last by showing the Ofrebu picture. Whom he say I'm Simon and Simon is Neri. So these are the things. Those people that are following Simon don't have any structure. When somebody arrests you that you are following autopilot, nobody will defend you because nobody knows you. So, but I don't know how are people that are listening. I don't know that they follow someone. But for me, I think those do you remember after our leader wife talked this day, I think in August, after he addressed the Biafrans, all the Biafrans all over the world? Someone comes to his platform, he start doing, people start, that money they can be raising there. Those money, nobody can, they can't send money to that boy. One point they say they just having a platform here, say, nobody is sending no damn money there. So these are the things to deceive you. He's trying to make people feel that the people love him. Nobody loves that guy. That guy is doing his own thing. Remember, let me tell you this. Someone is one of the agents that Nigerian government have used because David Maya say it, that you're going to bring IPOP to destroy IPOP. But our leader say it will take you 50 years. It will take you 50 years for you to destroy IPOP. So whatever they are doing, what I know is they will not succeed. Very soon our leader will soon come out. The wife of our leader, remember this, the time that God said, who will I send to save the whole world? He saved his only begotten son, and that is Jesus and the Messiah. Our leader, because he know that he don't have, he will not talk to us. He sent a woman to talk to the Biafrans. These are the people, these are the saboteurs. And people today are not listening. But listen, let me say this. How did maybe our leader attack? How did me attack in social media? Don't watch and see, because this is their plan. They will begin to attack our leader wife. But let us know this. This is their plan. The agent of Nigeria. If someone wants to be fighting for Biafra, he's supposed to, open another page apart from IPOP. He also pilot Biafra or so whatever he likes. Those that are following that he wants to be the leader or his own group, but not IPOP. You don't know anything about the IPOP. You don't know who built the IPOP. You don't know how he started, and you can't be putting more on. These are the things. So thank you, Mazi, and God bless you for the opportunity.
Ndewo for your wonderful contribution. You made a lot of points. If the auto parasite will hear. Welcome to the program. Caller, tell us your name and go straight to the point. You have 3 minutes to make your contribution.
Okay, my brother. Good afternoon. So, good evening from here. My contribution over this issue. I pity those people that are following this guy. This guy himself was a criminal. He knows what he's doing. Because in the sense, IPOP, everybody is a Biafra, but not everybody is an IPOP member.
Exactly.
Because Ouatrika, as he is now, by birth, is an IPOP. But by a membership led by Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, is not an IPOP member.
Exactly.
Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, by birth, is an IPOP member. By birth, or an IPOP. But he's not a massive member.
Exactly.
Even though, I think known as this guy, this Eberima, that IPOP, that the leadership, DOS sold Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, and Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is the head. What right has this guy to say that he is abolishing those DOS? He has no right because he's not even a member. And you cannot come into something you don't own. He cannot. So he knows what he is doing and he knows those people he is working for. If not, it's a simple thing. Go and create your own group. Do whatever you want. If you want to go and shoot Nigerian government, 20 years coming, nobody cares. If you want to shoot them for one day, nobody cares. But leave the one another person is living. He has his own plan, he has structure. He helped now don't get destroy this thing. To tell you that this guy he knows what he's doing. And the stupid followers don't know what they are doing. IPOB, everybody says that, but not every Japan is an IPOB family.
Simple.
Because he's lived by somebody.
Simple.
Create your own. Live for these people. It's a simple thing. We are not doing anything, but we can't show you or something. And if we sure even now they attack. In fact, some people I'm being intelligence is little from according to
Mazi ndewo n'okwu gị kwa ọtọ.
Very useless.
Daalụ.
So that's what I have to contribute. He knows what he's doing and he's out for destruction.
Simple.
But we are not going to allow him.
Exactly.
Thank you very much.
Daalụ rinne. I have to call my brother Nonso. He have been calling. But before then, let me pick this call from Lisa. Greetings from here. Ndewo na Chineke. Okwa John.
Oh, John. Yes, thank you, man.
Udodi.
Okay.
So
what I have to say about this autopilot people is, any message that doesn't satisfy one narrative is adulterated and fake. So if Mazi Nnamdi Kanu had come out now and say anything that is in favor of autopilot, they will tell you, you see everything they are doing, Mazi know about it. They are the one that is doing the right thing. So anything, don't expect them to believe with you, to believe or concur with you at any message that doesn't suit their narrative, because Simon is able and he knows what he's doing.
Exactly.
And for that guy that comes from Russia, that I don't know if you have noticed that this autopilot people, they can never answer questions straight away. And the reason being because everything they are doing is wrong. Because if you are doing the right thing, when somebody wake you up and ask you give the straight answer. They don't give straight answer because they are on the wrong track. And let me tell them, I have to call these few names. I'm sorry I have to call the names because it has been annoying me. I want to talk to those women clamoring around Simon. Somebody like Agatha Progress, Linda TV, Azok, and so on. Those women, they are disgrace to womanhood. Do you know that any woman that shed a woman's nude is able to declare? Yes, we know that. But being an Igbo woman, and then Gumi, who's claiming to be an Igbo man, which I don't even know. I never seen an Igbo man that look like him. If you look like his face, he look like a corpse in the mortuary. I don't know where the man comes from. So talking about Gumi, for a man to shed the nude of a woman, this is the height of it. These are the times these so-called women that I mentioned now should distance themselves from that man. And I don't even know if they have husband. If my wife is sharing a video or program of any man, any woman who shares a woman's nude, because that man, Simon has no moral ground to advise any woman, even his own daughter. If that his son was a girl, Simon even lost the legitimacy to advise that guy if he was a girl. So for Simon to come out and say he wants to advise or whatever, look, this guy is very disgusting. I don't know what is wrong with him. And one other thing is all these people that are in this autopilot, I don't know if you have noticed, they are all religiously charged and emotionally charged. They are all evangelists and pastors or whatever they call themselves. That's why Simon will do all these calamities, come out, sit on his couch, carry Bible, forgetting that this man shared the woman's nude. That has disqualified him, even if he's how did he say? He said he was a politician. That thing already has disqualified any genuine man that is contesting for any public office. Even a friend to his Simon, if Simon has a friend who is a Finnish man that is a pure politician and associates himself with Simon, that person will not even win the election, talk less of Simon himself. So that is the magnitude of what this guy have done. And then he had the temerity to come and say he's advising Mazi Nnamdi Kanu.
Imagine.
What does that mean? Can we believe that? And then people like Chiamaka Ajere cannot see anything wrong with what this guy is doing. I remember one program, as stupid as Master Prophet is. There was a program this Chiamaka Ajere and what is it called? Veteran Silas and Patricia Onwubiko was doing what? Is it Patricia Onwubiko?
Patricia Onwumere.
I don't know her. Onwumere. This Master Prophet called into that program. I don't know if you can remember that program. With one man, they called Inima, Evangelist Inima, Collins Inima.
The one that is begging his pain.
As stupid as Master Prophet is, he still pinpoints. He said that day, I remember vividly, he said he has spoken to Chiamaka Ajere, but Wanjanja autopilot cannot be an easy. So that guy has never repented from the one. All those things, he was coming to Judge Money program, calling in your own program, calling in Ejiro's program, calling in all these people program, and MCIs. He hosted about 2 months ago. He hosted a joint program with MCI. One guy that they call it in Nigeria, very nice guy.
Yes.
So I watched that program. There were some comments he was making. My mind struck back on that day. Master Prophet, as stupid as he is, even though acknowledge that Njanja pilot carry this guy. And that pilot thing is like, if you don't enter this thing, you don't enter. That's why I fear. I'm telling you, there's something about it's a very big disease. So now you can see what Chiamaka Ajere is doing, making nuisance of himself.
Making fool of himself.
Come out and say, oh man, stop attacking him. Stop attacking what? He stood there yesterday attacking the man's wife of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, and nobody will see anything wrong about this thing. Every day, someone will come and call the US criminal. I hope this guy should use the same temerity, the same power, and start calling Simon and start telling him, people that you are calling criminal for 1 year, where is the evidence?
Okay.
You don't have. Everything is about Elohim told them in the dream. My brother, I don't know what is wrong with these people. So don't expect them to take any message that doesn't suit their narrative as a credible message. So that is what I've established about them. So my brother, thank you very much for the good work you are doing. That's all I can say for now. These guys are crazy, and they're gonna be crazy until something happens. I'm telling you the truth. Thank you.
Let me use my brother to round up. I have to round up. I have spent a lot of time. So this will be the last caller of today's program because he has been calling since the beginning. I need to hear from him. Yes, I have to call you back because he have tried and tried and tried and tried. You never give up. You keep on trying. Welcome to the program.
My brother, thank you so much. I just have a little point to make.
Go ahead. Please. Introduce yourself.
Because our first lady has already finished everything.
Exactly.
And anybody that is still thinking or dreaming, let's continue following those bastards. And let me make this clear. The reason why I called is for the one that called from Russia that giving him name Ebuka. Imagine, he can hide, but we are seeing you. Okay? This guy that called now is the one that behind Biafra Unite that Simon Ekpa is using. Is him that called.
And he cannot even answer simple question. He cannot. Simple question. I am not against my brother. Just a minute. My brother, just wait a minute. I am not against any autopilot to come.
Yes, is the one that behind. Is the one that behind that Biafra TV, Biafra
Unite
TV. Is the one. So he can change his tone. He can change his voice. Tell him his name is Clinton or Wellington. He is the one that hides him. He can use every fake name he likes to pretend it will be able that we know him, that he can run, but he cannot hide. Thank you so much. God bless you.
Ndewo Nwa Chineke. Now, the question now is, let me make it clear. I am not against any autopilot. I say open challenge, question and the answer, not question and the question. If you watch any autopilot that come to my program and they ask me question, I always go straight to the answer. I don't answer the person with question. And I expect autopilot to be so. When you are giving question and you know that the answer is yes or no. If the answer is yes, answer yes. If the answer is no, answer no. So that you will know that what you are doing is 100% correct. Now, when you come for a debate, you come. I will not allow you to be leaving my question. Once I ask you a question, you must answer my question straight, because it's called question and answer. So if you know that you cannot answer question, don't bother yourself to call on my program, because I cannot allow that to happen. That is why I am MAP, Esioku Bundu 1 in Biafra land. That's truth. You must stand on it. If you cannot stand, you can keep on deceiving yourself. On this note, I will be logging out from this place, from here. And I say, guide and protect Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Guide and protect the wife of our leader, Uche Kanu. Guide and protect Mazi Chike Doziem Tony Nzurumike and every member of DOS. Mazi China Sanworu. Guide and protect you all. Guide and protect every continental rep and every national coordinators and every principal officers in IPOB, those that are genuine. Guide and protect every one of you. He said, guide and protect every IPOB media warrior, whether on Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, WhatsApp, on Grant, most especially guide and protect our brother IPOB evangelist Madabuchi, who is doing a great work in Biafra land. Guide and protect you. You are 1 in a million. You must be alive to restore Biafra, to see the Biafra you have suffered and labored for. Guide and protect you, because you are taking the bullet. You are not just broadcasting. You are moving from one spot to the other, preaching the raw truth to the people. I say, guide and protect you, Madabuchi. You are really Madabuchi, and you are for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Guide and protect you. You're going out and coming in will be protected physically, spiritually. You must be protected. Guide and protect you. Guide and protect every IPOB media warrior, whether on comment section, broadcasting, writing, Chuku writers, and all of them. Those on Twitter, anywhere you are, any work you are doing, as far as you are media warrior, those broadcasting on Radio Biafra, all of you, those who always call on phone, all of you, guide and protect every one of you wherever you are. You must not lack. You will be the one giving to people. All of you will be the one to be giving, because you have before you give. Guide and protect us. Guide and protect every IPOB member wherever you are, those that are genuine. Guide and protect you all. And give us the wisdom and knowledge to move and to strengthen us to move this Biafra restoration to the appropriate place, which is to our freedom. Guide and protect every one of us. Anyone who parade him or herself as an autopilot, put his business in autopilot. Put any person who says he's an autopilot, put his family and his life in autopilot. So shall it be in Eke, so shall it be in Orio, so shall it be in Afo, so shall it be in Runkwo. He said, anyone who is supporting autopilot, may autopilot take over his life or her life. So shall it be. Anyone who calls our leader's wife, may curse be upon his family and household. so shall it be. Anyone who say Biafra will never be restored, onye ahụ ga-eji ana wee zelu mmiri. Oge eji ana zelu mmiri n'Eke, oge eji ana zelu mmiri n'Orie, oge eji ana zelu mmiri n'Afọ, oge eji ana zelu mmiri na Nkwọ. Ọ na ka ọ ga-adị. Ọ na Ngọlịa ka ọ ga-adị, ọ dị n'Ọfọ. Ise Mechukwu Okike abịa ma guide and protect Mazi Achebe Paul. Eziokwu bụ ndụ, one in Biafra land. Onye ọbụla chọrọ isi m ga-eji isi wee zelu mmiri. Isi ga-adị na 6 feet. Onye ọbụla nsị n'ọmụnwa ka anya chọrọ ibutu, m ga-eje burial onye ahụ amafụchanata echi. Ọ na ka ọ ga-adị. Ise m ga-adị ndụ fụ ụmụ m anya likwa ulu dị n'ala Biafra. M ga-adị ndụ were restore Biafra. Ọ na mkpere ka ọ ga-adị. Ise Biafrans and lovers of freedom, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have spoken through his wife. If you be against the wife of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, automatically you are against Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. You are against IPOB, and you automatically the enemy of IPOB. So know where you are standing. IPOB has nothing to do with autopilot. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is not autopilot. He's not robot. He's a human being. Those of you who are robots, you can robot and go. On this note, don't forget to follow us on YouTube, Mazi Achebe Paul TV and Biafra Unity TV. Thank you and remain blessed. Almost here, Biafra. IPOB, one family, IPOB. Kemesian.